went down the beach and saw Kiki. She was all like, and I'm like, whatever.
I'm waiting for Keanu. All I'm doing is waiting for Keanu because I can start.
What are you waiting for Keanu for? Keanu never does anything. You just walk right out of the thing.
Isn't that exciting? Okay, we're gonna do it. Whee! 1, 2, and bing, 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 bing.
This young woman was doing a podcast when shots rang out.
Going live, where you can tune in anytime. She's so silly and she's sassy. She's so one to work. She's impossible to ignore. Kiki doesn't give a fuck. It's a party in the stream. Going bang, 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 bang. Keanu lives on the rise.
Or else it would be,
Where you can watch her all the time. She's so silly and she's sassy. She's so one to work. She's impossible to ignore. Kiki doesn't give a fuck. It's a party in the stream. Going bang, 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 bang. Going bang, 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 bang.
Can't get enough. We can't, Michaeline, look.
Just waiting for this vodka to kick in.
Hello, everyone. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you feel me? It's me. It's me, Kiki. Welcome. Welcome to Kiki Live, a Wednesday night gossip and giggles session, right? I should just call it, maybe Wednesdays are the days for dabbling. Maybe Wednesday will be my official, Wednesday evening is the day to dabble, right? Tomorrow we have Keanu, where it's, nothing but love and light and happiness and silliness. But tonight, I feel that we might have to dabble a bit. We may have to dabble. It's been a week. My God, it's been a week, ladies and gentlemen. Joey Dago. That's right. Hi, Joey Dago. Hi, RPC Ms. Why do I always Ms. Eek? Who are you? Hi, Pop Fan Patrice. Hi, Tyler. Yeah, we're going to talk about Sky. Oh, goodness. I wouldn't talk about, okay, on the docket, Scarlett and Ethan, of course, Karl, of Who Are These Podcasts, of course, a little bit of John Melendez, Lucy Tightbox. We have that on the docket here. But I wouldn't really talk about Scarlett and Ethan so much because it doesn't, it involves me in a funny way. I don't really dabble unless it involves me. Like, I'm not going to sit around and watch something that doesn't involve me, but I do have an inside perspective on their week together. Scarlett, the lovely Scarlett Hampton, and the interesting Ethan Ralph, right? So Scarlett, Ethan, Karl, Lucy, John Melendez, my chat GPT robot that told me I did the right thing. There's so many things to discuss. Is my hair game on point? I just washed it. Thank you. Kitty's hungry. Do you hear her? Petunia. Good morning, Kitty. Please die. Oh my God. We're getting along fine. It's his problem, not me. But just like he likes to shit on me, I have to shit on him a little bit. I went on his show. Petunia. Eugene's got his headphones in. I know he fed her, but she's quite fat. So, welcome to Kiki Live. If you haven't cracked a White Claw, do it, or whatever your beverage is. If you haven't lit up a cigarette, do it, or whatever your oral fixation is, and buckle the fuck in, ladies and gentlemen. 1 million Kiki bucks for everyone here. And 83,000 Kiki coins.
Wow.
What do we start with? Oh my God. I'm not going to. Scarlett and. Oh God. Should we start with them? No. Scarlett, Karl, Scarlett. Here, we'll start with this.
Monica just texted me the cat needs to eat.
I know. I said
What, did you say it or did he just
I said it. You heard her.
She's wasting away, Lou.
They heard her make the plate noise. She's spinning plates on her paws. The cat needs to eat. Did you feed her?
Of course I fed her.
I know she does this. She does this when I start streaming. You know she does.
Yeah.
Go feed her again. She's fatty. So, okay. This is short. So, yeah, let's take a look at, someone tell me, are we allowed to? I don't see this on, Scarlett and Ethan and Scarlett. I don't see this on YouTube. I only see it on Twitter, which gives me pause as to why it's not on YouTube. But Scarlett Hampton apparently paid for Ethan Ralph's flight and hotel, and they were going to meet up in Chicago, or they've met up in Chicago. And it's funny, and I wouldn't talk about this, but on my way home from Austin, we had a 5 a.m. flight, I think. Yeah, it was a 5 a.m. flight from Austin. And out of the blue, Ethan doesn't make a habit of texting me. I don't make a habit of texting him. I get a text from Ethan Ralph, like, I'm still at the airport. Can you talk? And I went, look, we're at the airport. I don't know. I was at my brother's wedding week. I'm like, this airport? You're like, I was thinking, like, are you here? No, he was in the Mexico airport. And I later found out, okay, he's going to fly and visit Scarlett in Chicago. Oh boy. Oh boy. And I went, he said something about Stevie Lou getting his flight canceled, which I don't think is possible. I looked at a tweet about it. I don't understand how Stevie Lou could call and have your flight canceled, Ethan, but I don't know. And I said, well, did you get on that flight? I'm just like kind of from memory. I'm not going to put his texts up on the screen, but and then he said, well, did you get on your next flight? He went, no, I missed that one too. And I said, well, you're still in the airport. And my suggestion was, he said, I know you have some kind of Scarlett. He sent me some like voice memos because I said I couldn't talk on the phone. And I couldn't. I was just getting on my flight home to New York. He said, I feel like, Scarlett, you guys have problems with each other or whatever, but I'm gonna go visit her. I said, I don't have a problem with her. I don't think she even knows what her problem is with me. Like, if you asked her to bullet point what her issue would be with me, I don't think she could even really come up with something. So I said, I have no problem with her. But I said, you've missed 2 flights for whatever reason. My advice, turn around. Stay in Mexico. This can't end well. He said, I appreciate the advice, but I'm going. I'm going. in so many words. I mean, it was a voice to text or whatever, a voice memo. Go, I'm not gonna play it. Jesus. Oh, I went, okay. Well, said, well, good luck. Have fun. Have fun. Now, I wasn't really paying attention. I see this. Again, if he hadn't messaged me about this, I probably would not talk about it. But here you go. Then I see this.
Want to go live now?
No, not really, but
I just rode past another shop that had showed us respect. They
please get right.
Want to go live now?
No, not really, but
I just rode past another shop that had showed us respect. They
please get to a gas station.
Yeah, fuck you.
This is fucking frightening. I told him, I'm not saying she's a bad girl. I just think like she's like a bad person. I'm saying my stance has always been she needs some help. I don't think she's in the position to be in a relationship right now. All right, Gina would be like, she's a garbage person. But I'm like, I told him, I'll read you. Let me look. Hang on. Let me see exactly what I said to him for some context. Also, I mean, yeah, we don't really have a habit of texting each other or anything. It's funny he reached out to me, but what did I say? My 2 cents. I said, I think. I won't read his text, but it was a lot. I said, my 2 cents. If you're not on a flight yet, run. Go home, dude. That's all I'll say. The girl needs help, in parentheses, like professional help. She's not going to listen to a word you say anyway. She's not even all there most of the time, it seems like. That's all I said. He said, I'll take that into consideration, but you already know I'm going. Ha 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 ha. All right. He said, I'll and because he wanted to maybe be on a stream with John, and he said, I'll reach out to John. I said, he said, you guys have a safe trip. I said, you too, let us know how it goes. And now this. So I don't know. I'm frightening.
No, not really, but
thank you, Misery Queen.
I just rode past another shop that had showed us respect. They
please get to a gas station.
Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, no, fuck you more. I'm tired of this bullshit. Okay. I am tired of this bullshit.
Do you see? It's sad to watch because like they just met. Tired of, I mean, this shouldn't be happening with your new friend that you're just on a little road trip with. I don't know. There is also the fucking car revving, the sound of the car like going faster and faster gives me such fucking anxiety. I cannot tell you.
No.
Don't ever say that to me again on air.
No, I will say whatever I want.
Okay. Just drop me at the hotel and you can go do what the fuck you want to do.
They're both fucking freaks. What are you doing? Why are you streaming this? What in the fuck? What's going on?
I will do whatever the fuck I want to do in my life.
That's right. So will I.
Yeah. So will you.
This is the first time he's met her in person, by the way. What in the fuck? Hi, Brown Sugar Neil. I am so fucking confused. Actually, I told him, I guess I'm not confused by this. And it's his fault too, idiot. Don't go and do this. Don't go and visit her. Why? It doesn't make fucking sense. Now they're like, oh my God, Jesus fucking Christ. Misery Clip said it is like deja vu.
Well, first of all, I'm running out of gas. I'm going to run out of gas.
No shit, that's why I told you to go to the gas station, genius.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No. Oh, he went genius. He said, no shit. That's why I said go to a gas station, genius. That is that's like a fucking rude, toxic relationship, like at least 5 years in. That's what you'd think we were listening to. That's why I said to go to a gas station, genius. They just met. They just met. I'm so fucking confused.
There's gas stations right there.
No, that's not the one. That's Wendy's.
Okay, they have gas stations there too. Do you not see them next?
Stop this stream. Oh my god, stop it. Stop it, stop it. I keep driving. I can't fucking do this shit. I fucking can't do this shit right now. I'm a good driver.
Then why the fuck did you start the fucking stream?
He shouldn't be talking to her like that, but they also shouldn't be fucking fighting like this and drive streaming and fucking. It's triggering. It's weird. It's bizarre. But again, I'll read you what I sent him. I don't know why he reached out to me. It's confusing why he did, but I said, remember what I said? My 2 cents. If you're not on a flight yet, run. Go home, dude. Stay in Mexico. Mexico is nice. Why would you fly to Chicago to do this? That's all I'll say. I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't know what to say. I have no idea what to say. There's another, and then this is also like deja vu. And these aren't fun things to watch, but we'll play a little bit of this too here. This is Scarlett's live stream from this morning. I guess he doesn't even really know that she's live streaming. Because, of course, also, who knew Periscope still existed? I don't know. Here we go.
Dude,
You're threatening my friends.
No,
You threatened my friend. You threatened 3 of my friends today.
I'm telling you, if you fuck with me, yeah, that's how.
You threatened 3 of my friends today.
Just leave.
I want to put this on record.
Just leave.
One of my friends won't even talk to me anymore because you threatened her.
Who cares? I didn't threaten her.
You threatened my friend.
After she blackballed us, yeah, I did. Who cares? Fuck Chloe.
She put her
And I
fingers
know
in
her
Ralph.
I know where she lives. I know everything about her. And if she ever says anything sideways about me, I will fuck up her whole life. So
Then
I don't know. Friends. And what are they fucking talking about? This is Petunia. I know. It's frustrating. I don't know how much I can play of this. It's 6 minutes. I don't know.
you.
Jason McGay, I won't because I actually like
You
him.
didn't hear
No,
this
you don't.
one,
You said
Gina.
I sucked his dick when I went in there for 5
I
minutes.
knew Jason McGay when you were
No.
fucking 8 years old.
You don't know him.
Oh yeah, because you sucked his dick.
No.
Get the fuck out.
Well, no, you said I did, but I didn't.
This is not normal. They just fucking met. Yeah, here, listen.
Exactly. She just wants
It's the same fucking thing. Yeah. It sounds like hell. It does sound like hell. It does sound like hell. She loves to record. I mean, yeah, what in the fuck? He would be safer in Mexico. I said, if you're not on a flight yet, that's fucking God or something. In my brain, I'm like, that's you missed you. You weren't allowed on the first flight. You and Scarlett have that in common. I don't know why. The second flight you got, you missed, Ethan, and then you're still sitting there. Nice. That in my brain, I'm like, that's fucking God telling you, do not go to Chicago. Who would leave Mexico to go to Chicago? Now look what's happening. That's what it. I mean, this is like a fucking. It's the same thing. It's the same fucking Matt thing. I don't know.
That's not the way it goes like that.
And
No,
he
I'm
should
not.
not be talking to her like that at all. They shouldn't be talking to each other like this.
I'm gonna pick up the phone.
They don't even know each other. It seems to be a pattern, though. The men need to be fucking smarter and go, these are red flags. And, I mean, I think she needs some help. That's all.
Yeah.
2 minutes.
Okay, cool.
Remove her.
I spent $1,400 on this whole fucking expenditure,
well,
and then know what I get? I get
yeah,
fucking slapped
you're
around,
No, wrong. You didn't get slapped around. That's
and then I get yelled at and blamed.
Slapped around. Well, that's horrible if she did, but I mean, you press record and then you just say it, and that's awful if she did. I don't know. Ethan has a sordid past too. These two individuals need to fucking stay away from each other.
Me and you?
Me and Petunia.
She's feisty.
Jesus. Ryan Osler, thank you for the $1.99. Come as you are. Come as you are. Ethan, Ralph, please don't go to Chicago. Scarlett needs some help. I don't know. Is it like a relationship? I wouldn't be talking about this if I wouldn't even know about it, honestly, unless. But Ethan texted me instead of, I'm at the airport. Like, okay. Tim's Totality, thank you for the $2. How much should Ethan pay for this package? You talking about?
At least got sex.
I fucking don't think they should. I think they fucking.
Mean, you know what I mean? I'm not saying they should. Get in, get out. But if he put up with all that, and he went for the crazy.
Oh no.
Crazy. He went for sex. Right?
Those two individuals have no business being together at all.
Yeah, but I'm saying if he made the trip, he should have gotten at least to the fucker.
I don't know what you mean by package, but thank you, Tim's Totality. Her package? I don't know.
I think he means like the package. She's crazy. You get all that.
Oh.
I think.
No. She needs help. He needs probably help. No. They both need help. Stay in Mexico. Yeah, Scarlett, I guess, paid to fly him there. I don't know. Again, wouldn't be talking about this if he didn't text me and say this. And I don't have a habit of, we don't text each other. So, but it's the only reason I knew this was happening. And then I said, run. Don't go. Are you nuts?
For everything.
Okay, you're going back to.
I get blamed for everything.
You're a dumb bitch, and you fucking streamed that shit earlier because you're a dumb bitch. And so.
Cool.
Okay.
Valid points. I'll stop it. He makes some good points.
You cannot talk.
Calling her a stupid bitch.
You're a dumb bitch.
That's valid points.
You cannot talk to a woman this way. Okay. But you cannot talk to a woman. You shouldn't talk to anyone that way. But the bottom line is they shouldn't be even fucking anywhere near fighting like this. Anywhere near it. And she just hits the ease back on the go live button, Scar. Okay? Like, what is this? What is it? Do you think they made love? EK Legend, you tell me. Speech? A speech? Slice? EK Legend, my fave. 1 million Kiki bucks for you. I don't fucking, they made love. I don't know. Tim's Totality, thank you for the $2. I heard going to see her and all that, I heard going to see her and all that, Oh. Well, no, it seems like she paid. Seems like she paid to fly him there and for a hotel and stuff, and then everything went totally wrong. Who would have thought everything would have gone totally and completely and utterly wrong? Just flying an internet friend in from Mexico?
My father would use this. Tits up.
Tits up.
They went tits up.
They went ass over tea kettle into complete and utter fucking madness. No, I think she paid for him to. Right. And I understand she's lonely, but that's because I think she needs some help. That's just my opinion. Because then people go, we can't do this with you anymore unless you decide to get some help. So he didn't pay anything as far as I know. Tim's Totality, thank you for the $2. I'm asking if she's an escort. Keep up. I just said no. No, she paid to fly him in. I didn't get it. I went package.
I get it now, though. Sorry, Tim.
We're sorry, Tim. No, he didn't pay. She paid. She said she paid $1,400 to fly him there and for the hotel. So I don't know.
Where did she get the money? I mean, I guess
I think she probably has money saved. Yeah.
Sex work.
Nothing wrong with that, but yeah.
Especially if she's buying my boy Ethan Ralph plane tickets.
Yeah. At what cost? Now he looks like a fucking moron. Yes, he looks like a moron, Gino. I don't know if he does. Yes. If he had just listened to me, run. You missed 2 flights. That's God telling you, don't do this. Don't do it. You look like a fucking psycho now. Okay? If anybody just saw this and had no context whatsoever, you look like a fucking idiot. Like, that's it. Ryan Osler is an orange boy. Thank you. Scarlett, you need to find Jesus or a good hot yoga temple where you can contemplate. I love you, Ryan Osler. 1 million Kiki bucks for you. And 85 million Kiki coins. Wow. Love an orange boy. And I love that sentiment. Hot yoga can heal you. It really can. They really can. Maybe they both need to do it, but separately. Ethan Ralph can go back to his yurt in Mexico, maybe do like a sweat lodge. Scar's in, you know, in the Midwest. Take a few hot yoga classes and then mosey on over to rehab. And I think that they would both be the better for it. Thank you again. Right. I mean, doesn't this give, I mean, this is fucking deja vu here now, right? All right. We're in this relationship with someone we barely know. We're hitting the go live button. Sounds really terrible.
You're great.
And I'm going to say, remove this dumb.
Yeah, I'm going to get another room in this hotel because I am willing to do that.
What you do?
Because you just seem to want to pig on my fucking wallet.
Nigger,
You take away my
my
phone and text
wallet.
people and like put people on blast. And then
Pig on my wallet. I've never heard that phrase before. Pig on my wallet.
yell at me for my friends.
Okay.
You said you were gonna.
Where are they,
You were gonna go
Scarlett?
and
What
take care of my
friend?
friend Chloe. You were gonna.
Chloe's a fucking piece of
you were
shit.
gonna.
Jason agrees with me. Fucking goddamn. You're so stupid.
You are putting people
You are
on
the
blast.
dumbest motherfucker alive.
Do not throw that at me.
I'm not.
Again, Gino, do you hear it?
What did she say?
You can't see the camera, but she has the go live button on and she goes, do not throw that at me.
Right.
And he
You
went,
sure-
and he went,
You
he
can
went,
never see him on camera when she's threatening. Am I right?
yeah.
Don't hit me, and she shuts off the camera.
And he went, I'm not. What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Exactly what I said, but I was like, oh, you could tell she was getting beaten on that.
No, it fucking sucks because I know she's probably traumatized from a lot of stuff in her life, but like, no, I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt, but like, this is happening twice now.
Then don't give her the
Yeah.
benefit of the doubt. Call a cunt a cunt.
No, I'm
Just
saying,
because someone's a woman
I'm
or
saying,
trans or
I'm
gay
saying, no.
doesn't mean they're not a
No,
cunt.
I'm saying past trauma. But he picked up what, a coffee cup? Or maybe I'm just surmising. Don't throw that at me. He went, I'm not.
Yeah, but that's exactly what she does. Like with Matt, don't hit me, and he's nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, right.
She's a bitch. She's a fucking bitch.
She needs major therapy and rehab, in my opinion.
But
Yeah.
you are putting people on blast.
Dumbest motherfucker alive.
Do not throw that at me.
Gino, say it.
Then calm
Yeah,
the fuck
I
down.
know.
What the fuck? I'm gonna throw this at you. That would kill you.
Yeah.
Months ago.
I know. I'm trying to.
Well,
I'm trying to be diplomatic, but
diplomatic all the time.
I'll do what I want on my show.
Sometimes people
Are just terrible. Yeah, I know. Yeah, she needs therapy and rehab, I think. But
Throw that at me.
I'm not.
Then calm the fuck down.
I'm not.
What the fuck? I'm gonna throw this at you. That would kill you.
Yeah. What?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't. You said you were gonna kill me today in the car.
I
So
didn't say that.
yeah, you did. You said you're like You know.
I didn't-
Right. This is okay. She's Amber hurting him. Someone she doesn't even know. She did it to Matt too. And I'm not saying that was not a toxic relationship. They had no business being together. But what? You don't even know this man. You pay $1,400 to fly him up there and look at him. But sorry, Ethan. And this is already happening.
Say that. Fuck off. I didn't say that. So okay. So
You've been acting like
get
crazy.
your shit together and just go.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Peacefully, but now you're going to put me on blast on your web streams, and you're going to do some demonic things to me, malicious things.
You just insulted me.
Demonic.
Okay, so I insulted you because you had to wait outside 5 minutes because I have a friend that.
Why can't we see anything, Scar? And why are you doing this? Also, this is like the audio of the worst fight a couple has ever had, maybe, right? Like maybe you're in a 10-year relationship. You think of the worst fight you've ever had, both drunk or the time you decided to do peyote or something. I don't know. They've been together here for like what, 2 days? This should not be happening. Ease back on the go live button, Scarlett. I understand that you're traumatized or whatever from I mean, I assume you're traumatized from a lot of things that happen in your life. But this is now twice. We're going to hit the go live button without telling the other party and then just like start this weird argument. I don't get it. I don't know.
I trust that I will not bring a stranger into my friend's house.
So coked up. You don't even.
That is not what's going on. No, you're not. You don't understand. You don't understand what's going on.
That
here.
ain't right.
Dude, Jesus Christ. Come on. Like, stop.
I won't touch it. I don't care.
Okay, then calm down, okay? Shit is like really bothering me. Okay, because and I watched it, I apologize, and I said I'm sorry.
You don't seem too sorry.
Well, I didn't know you were having side conversations about everything that happens between us with all these people. When I keep my personal life out of the fucking, I don't fucking
people who I know.
And then you yell at me if I won't post a picture for you.
No, I didn't yell at you.
If I don't post a picture, I'm gonna get yelled at. Like, I am done.
That's very insecure of him. If he doesn't post a picture of them, she gets yelled at. But you guys aren't together. He lives in Mexico. What are you guys even doing together? What is happening? Look at him. Look at you. You, about face, march yourself over to rehab, Scar. I'm sorry, but I'm sorry because are we all going to tiptoe around the fact that you're probably not well, okay? Ethan, what are you, 45? Stay in Mexico. No pussy's that good. This has been 2 days. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Jesus fucking Christ. Stay in Mexico. Hang out in your yurt. Take a couple hot yoga classes and call it a day. This is really. Bob Fanta Patrice, thank you for the $4.99. FYI, Ashley Cummings paid for me to climb Mount Denial with her in May. Good idea? No. Actually, Bob, go. Record the whole thing. Bob is gonna go with Ashley Cummings to Mount Denial. She paid for the whole trip. Bob is like our best super chatter. It's Denali. I thought he meant denial. Stupid. Fuck. Let me read it again. Rewind, Gino. Bob Family says, FYI, Ashley Cummings paid for me to climb Mount Denali with her in May. Good idea. When I look at Ashley, I see the word denial.
You'll get a hand job.
Yeah, I know. Do you have your oxygen tank? If you give her 100, you'll get a hand job. Maybe that's YouTube terms of service. No, what am I? Did I miss you? Push-ups. Sorry. Push-ups. No, push-ups. Your pink pony push-ups. Oh, no. You were just talking about. Let's all go to Mount Denali. I backhand. What am I, chop liver? Ashley. Oh, that's another one.
with public fucking relationships. Respect my privacy, respect my friends, respect my family.
You are also,
I have
you are
respect for
both.
those things.
And
Oh,
I'm not mad at you.
no, but you've been
The
threatening
fun
my
way.
family, my friends.
No,
You've been threatening me. You said I fucked with you. If I fucked with you.
Yeah,
You are gonna destroy me and burn me to the ground.
They've known each other in person for 2 days. This should not be happening. Cigarette Jones, thank you. Gifted 1 Keanu Thompson membership. I'm going to do something radical because we love the memberships. And I love that bizarre, whatever it is, avatar. Here's 12 Kiki bonds for you. Thank you. Did Brown Sugar Neil get it? Yay!
True. Yeah. So
Wow,
you can either
you did not go after my fucking family, my friends, and my feet. You did not go at me like that. Why? Because
everything in your life. And
What do you
so
think they're doing?
Why?
Why? Because that's how I roll.
That's how I
I
roll.
want to have
It's not,
actual
it's
real
nothing
sex
personal.
and not porn
It's
sex.
nothing personal. It's
I haven't done porn.
I am. What's the? I wonder what the. If she ever got, well, she could start a podcast about that. The difference between, this is what the common misconception is with, the corn industry. This is my take on, when I dated people, and they want to have corn sex, but real sex isn't like that, or
The problem is she proves every misconception right. Everything people assume about the porn industry, she is.
She has glimmers of smart, of like intelligence and
What?
being there every once in a while. But she's so fucked up all the
What
time.
does she ever say that's intelligent?
Every once in a while she'll say something,
What?
but okay, I'm saying it's few and far between because she's fucked up.
The
She
smartest
needs
thing ever
help.
come out of her mouth was Matt's dick, and he's an idiot. Okay.
The dumbest thing was Ethan, and he's an idiot. Bob Vanna
I
betrays.
like both of them though. They're great, Matt and Ethan.
I told you to run, Ethan. I wouldn't even be talking about this, but you texted me. You opened the can of worms. Bob, thank you for the $4.99. I couldn't climb the stairs in your building 4 times without an oxygen tank.
I love that.
Poor Bob. I know. Oh. Well, we're Ashley here, just for $100. You and your oxygen tank. No, Keanu, no.
For a year because I don't want to fucking shoot porn and get hurt again.
It's not personal. It's business. And
Oh yeah, okay, that's not what you told me.
you embarrassed me.
This is not business.
You
Me
embarrassed
spending
me
all
today.
this fucking money
You
is not
embarrassed me
business.
today.
Okay, I'm sorry I embarrassed you. Okay.
It's the same goddamn fucking fight. It's the same fight her and Matt had when she fucking hit the go live button. It literally is. He's like, I'm done. You embarrassed me. Da da da. Now she's doing the same damn thing to him. He shouldn't fucking be there, okay? I have no respect for either of these idiots for even meeting up, okay? But what, Gene?
Did you see what Doodle wrote in the chat? About
When?
her hatred of men. It's like she's got an issue with a previous man in her life.
That's I almost called you Rocco. Sorry.
I am good looking.
You are. I met my brother, but that's what I was saying. Doodle said it in better words than I did. She has past trauma that she's putting on other people now. Yes, precisely. Rhinoceros, thank you for the $4.99. We all know Gino ain't doing any push-ups legally.
Ryan,
Can you do a push-up? I can't.
can I?
Yeah. Can you do one? I swear to God, I don't think I can do one.
One. Yeah.
$100 and I'll watch Gino do one push-up. For push-ups. All right, let's see. This is
I'm
almost
sorry.
over.
I'm embarrassed you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, I am fucking sorry. I'm so fucking sorry.
I can tell.
I'm so fucking sorry.
Okay, well you'll be sorry.
Yeah,
Doodle is the best.
Yeah, you'll be. Yeah, you will be.
We'll be sorry. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Think I won't. I know
My fucking car.
What's the giggling? Oh my God. Ethan, go back to Mexico. Scarlett, walk your ass into a rehab, okay? Or therapy, please.
I know
Is
this nigga's
destroyed.
exact
Or
address.
both.
I know everything.
Oh, you are not
Preferably.
sending no one to nobody's home. You better not.
I will. You
I
don't
will.
know me.
Yeah, exactly.
So
You don't
fuck
know
with me.
each
You fuck with
other.
me and you'll find out. Yeah. That's what'll happen. And
I
so
don't want
you better
that.
fucking step down.
Okay.
You better step down.
Okay.
You better.
So fucking that. See, you're not doing yourself any favors, Ethan. That's what she wants. You shouldn't talk to a lady like
Sit
that.
down.
Okay. Cool. Wonderful.
And if you think I won't, you're
No.
wrong, I will. And so, and I'll tell it
Yeah.
all. I'll give a fucking total fucking retelling
Like,
on my show.
Hurting other people is.
I like
winning?
hurting people. Yeah.
You like to hurt people. Cool.
Well, I like to hurt people who hurt me, and
Okay.
you're hurting me right now. And so
But
that's okay.
I was working things out with you for the last 4 or 5 hours. Talking.
Okay, well, it's over.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I can't even listen to any more of this. We know full well what it's like to be. She just and he. I mean, I don't really know Ethan, but when she just said we've been trying to work things out for the last 4 or 5 hours, you know, we've been trying to, been trying to work things out, but I can't. You're gonna come to Wisconsin, Ethan. You've been threatening my friends, Ethan. We've been trying to work things out for the last 4 or 5 hours, Taco Bell. I can drive and do whatever I want. I'll drive in my Saab, all right? We've been trying to work things out for the last 4 or 5 hours. It's you shouldn't have to be working things out with a man you don't know that you flew in from Mexico for 4 or 5 hours. Ease back on the go live button, Scar, okay? Don't invite men from Mexico or who live in Mexico now to Chicago. I could have saved that $1,400, but now you've been threatening my friends. You've been threatening my friends, Ethan. You guys you ever seen Robert De Niro? Please, the both of you. I don't want to see. Public service announcement. I don't want to fucking see the either of you online with each other again. At all. Go back to Wisconsin. No, because my dad had a Christmas tree farm. Ethan, you've been threatening my friends, Ethan. I'm going to do whatever I want to do. He's like, well, you better step down. Because, Kiki, I'm going to go anyway. I'm going to go. Shut up, both of you. Get over yourselves. Separate. Shouldn't have ever been anywhere near each other in the first place. You're making fools of yourselves. Please. I want the Helgi. I want them to get married and stay together forever. Okay. They're engaged. No, they're not. Please. Please. This is all I've seen, and I don't want to see another damn thing from them. Not one more fucking thing. I wish I didn't know about it. And now I do. Ugh. Stop it. Ethan, go back to your yurt. Scarlett, I hope you march yourself into, at the very least, therapy. Best thing would be rehab, in my opinion. No harm, no shade. What are you doing? Please. Let's move on. I don't know. Let's see here. I don't think, as you know, John Melendez is upset with me because I don't know. I told the truth. I reflected on the past weekend, so he said, "No, you stabbed me in the back." Why? Because I didn't want him to drunk drive me home. I didn't appreciate, You all know this. Him giving me a talking to in the green room. I think he fucked over the club and all of this stuff. And I was just telling the truth. I was just sort of like, after reflection, after being away for a week, it wasn't my, I guess, intention to stab him in the back, but maybe you need to, sometimes you got to face the truth, John Melendez. You should face the truth, but he's such a fucking, like, I guess he's such a narcissist that no criticism will ever work for him. And he doesn't, say, you know what? I could see why I made you uncomfortable. I could see how that probably made you uncomfortable and I'm sorry or whatever. I don't need an apology, whatever. But I certainly do not need an apology. But if I called him, it would be, what are you fucking talking about? No. But so I talked about all that. I went on WATP with my arch nemesis, Insecure Club for Karl, which was fun. It was fine. But and I don't know how many clips of John I'm allowed to play. I don't think any. Okay, can you imagine? But John basically, I mean, it's a sticky situation. Want to know why? Because I don't want him to. I don't want him to strike my channel, but this is from a Clippers channel, so hopefully that'll be okay, right? It's from a Clippers channel, so we'll see. But John immediately resorts to, because he's upset that I just talked about my experience from the last weekend, after reflection on it. And I talk about my life on my show. That's backstabbing. I am all of a sudden a cunt who's unfunny. And he resorts, Mr. Liberal John resorts to slut shaming. And, I mean, it's almost like, how were you raised that you had a former OnlyFans and all of this stuff, which that was never a problem for you before, John. I thought we were, pro slut. I thought we were, very progressive. You claim to be this like liberal, open-minded kind of person, but the moment somebody criticizes you for your own behavior, John Melendez, that's me. I criticized you for your own behavior because I had enough. Then I'm a whore and I wasn't raised right and I'm unfunny and I'm actually ugly. So yeah, I mean, this would be a Stalin clip. Thank you for the clip. Let's see what John Melendez has to say after the fallout. Oh, John. Ooh.
Both of the beds I'm going to get a pull-out bed in this bedroom. But, we don't know what's transpired in this Dabbleverse. And I did hear that Keanu got paid $200 to take a picture of her asshole. But enough about Gino.
Number one, so that is a joke of mine. And I understand parallel thought. But first of all, it's one time, one person, $1,000. I have a t-shirt coming out about that, 1,000. But yeah, I do tell the joke a lot. Like, please don't, please, I'll leave you with this. Like, please don't Google Keanu Thompson's asshole, because if you Google Keanu Thompson's asshole, I would be so embarrassed for you to see hundreds of pictures of my husband. Right. But he wanted to start out with that joke. That is not a flattering freeze frame of John. Oh boy.
And this is the kind of thing that, I'm sorry, I didn't give you a chance. Oh man. You ever hear that expression, no good deed goes unpunished? Well, okay. I'm living proof of it. And I'm glad that you all got to witness it firsthand of how scummy human beings can be when they see a dollar sign. Now, what I mean by that is, what did I do wrong to the OnlyFans model.
I don't always
What did I do
close with
wrong?
it, but
I don't know. Now, I wasn't going to talk about it. I have not badmouthed her at all up until today. And I will do it today, and I'll wash my hands of it. But
you badmouthed me today again. He was with and I like $2 Dan. Dan from Nice Podcast Stupid. I don't know if he's trolling you or not, but you badmouthed me today, and that's fine. I get it. I understand. You are never going to take, John was never, ever, ever going to take the fucking criticism. If I said to John, I felt uncomfortable about this, he would just be like, what the fuck are you talking about? I've been nothing but nice to you. And everyone, we all know what this is. Okay? I talk about my life. It's not backstabbing. How about this? You fucking behave yourself and be a normal fucking human being. You don't be overbearing. You don't fucking put me in a funny position. Because then when I'm fed up, people know this about me. When I'm fed up, I'm fed up. I've had enough. So don't act like an asshole. Don't act like an overbearing piece of shit. Don't make me uncomfortable. Don't put me in an impossible position. And it wouldn't have happened. Sorry, Duke. Ooh.
keep in mind, look at the objective data. What did I do? Gino asked me to put Keanu on my set at the Stress Factory. I put her on the set.
You told me you were already going to ask me to come on that show. And that was a great show. Gino, yes, of course, goes, you should ask her. You should do a guest spot. Right. But you said you were already going to ask me to do that. Fabulous show. Completely different. We had a great time. We did. But okay.
And Gino at the Stress Factory, and they were both paid, according to Keanu, very generously by the great Vinny Brand. Now, I can't grasp with people that are that big of an asshole, that big of a scumbag. I can't grasp it.
Rhinoceros. Speaking of merch, I have a whole merch store coming out, and I will show you in a little bit. It's almost finished.
It's just unfathomable. Because then we have this great time at the Stress Factory. She's on my show every other day, and we talk about.
Yes, because it was fun, but right. I cannot be your emotional support blanket, John. Okay. And no, again, and people have a point. You are not paying me. Yes. Every once in a while, you would send me a $10 super chat, but it was a lot of my time to be committing to sit there and I enjoyed it. I'm not saying I didn't. I mean, I have a morbid curiosity of, how many times he's going to sneeze with his mouth open, or if he's going to do the Duke of the Future. I really did. I did enjoy it, but it does become monotonous. And then it becomes, isn't it bizarre that they just keep, yeah, it becomes like a lot, but we were working together then to do stand-up shows, and I put up with it. But it would always be like, I'll be at the gym. When are you getting back? When are you getting back? Hop on. Come on. I'm like, I said I would pop on if I could. It's overbearing. It becomes too much. And like, that actually makes me sad for him. But Bob Fan of Patrice. Gino put me in a funny position once. Doggy style. He remembers it fondly.
How much fun it was and everything else. Now we cut to Rodney's. And they don't like what I did. They don't like that I embarrassed their boss, the domestic violence racist Hockey. Now we knew it.
Let me tell you something. Anthony was not embarrassed. It's not anything he has not talked about ad nauseum on his show before. If people might have listened to the first two lines and then he was not embarrassed. At least I don't think so. He was definitely not embarrassed. He actually set you up for success. Said, yes, he was, first of all, your host brought him up there because it was bedlam in there. And the comic before you went up said, a 30-year comedy veteran, by the way. Okay, said, no, I'm not doing this. Okay. And then he brought Anthony up, and Anthony gave you a good intro. Okay. If you can't take a mild joke, then whatever. But he did set you up for success, and he was certainly not embarrassed, in my opinion, by you sitting there and reading that. But Nuga, what made you more mad? When SJ called you a bish or a whore? Neither makes me mad. It's funny, though. Mr. Liberal John, just turns around and fucking slut shames me like to an insane degree. I find that very contradictory of how he normally is. I think that it's like, he's like, how damaged. I think we're going to get to it in here. I might have to skip forward a little bit. How damaged do you have to be to have an OnlyFans masturbate on camera? Right. You watch it all the time. Also, I didn't put it on the internet. It was stolen from me, from my OnlyFans, my former OnlyFans. But he changes his tune real fucking quick, right? Let's skip ahead a little bit.
Anticipate I won't get there. But that's a whole nother issue. Now, getting back to Keanu Crunt, we get to, Lady K's going to be pissed about the evidence I have, by the way. Anyway, so then we get to the Rodney's gig, and I put them on it. Now, keep in mind, folks, and I have these texts. If she's going to show text, I'll show text. But I won't.
So he reads our text messages. But, which I'm fine with. He reads our text messages, but he stops before he says, come on, sexy. Why'd you stop there, John? Why'd you stop there? Because it's incredibly fucking inappropriate to text me that? And you want to say that you weren't fucking wasted? I hope you were wasted. If you were sober and you texted me that, then you're just a piece of shit. Like, come on, man. I don't have an OnlyFans anymore. It's of my former OnlyFans. A lot of the content got lifted and blasted on the internet. People are jerks, but that's okay. It was very mild.
Until she pulls the trigger. I will read from them if you want, but I'm not going to show them because I am a class.
Whatever, I'll show them.
I digress. It's so funny. I'm talking to Dicka. I love Dicka. Oh, this guy, I thought you didn't drive drunk. Well, that's an allegation she's making. I will just disagree. If you look at the objective data.
That's an allegation she's making. I'll just disagree. Okay. So you soberly texted me, come on, sexy. He means his show, right? Okay. Which is worse? I mean, John, I know you weren't sober. Sorry. I don't think anybody thought you were sober. The man tries to say that he fucking hid all of the beers that fans bought us in his pocket and that he wasn't drinking any of them. He hid them in his fucking liver, okay? He put one in his coat for the fucking road and then expects me to fucking get in the car with him to come keep me company. We've talked about this, right? Like, come on, dude. And then I'm like, I said, should you drive? He looked at me like I was insane, kind of angrily. And he said, I'm just going to take a lift. I think it's out of your way. I don't think you should really drive. No. Get in the car. Keep me company. Come on.
I've never got a DUI in my life, and I don't plan on it. Let's go.
Just because they don't catch you, John, doesn't mean you don't drive drunk.
Now, what Keanu doesn't understand is when people buy me beers, and first of all, I was really getting sick at Tony Fox's. I felt the cold coming on. And Grant will attest to what he saw me at the other gig. Lady K's brother, who I think is a great guy. And, you know, I just said, I'm just not in the mood. And that was me at Tommy Fox's. So when people would buy me a beer, I would put it in I had my leather jacket, and I put it in the inside pockets. I don't drink them all. But that doesn't even matter. The point.
What was that?
And that was me at Tommy Fox's. So when people would buy me a beer, I would put it in I had my leather jacket, and I put it in the inside pockets.
How many pockets does your leather jacket have? I sat there with you. I watched you guzzle them. You put one in your pocket. It's not a fucking trench coat. No, they bought like 4 rounds. You guzzled them. You took one in your pocket for the road and then expected me to get in the car with you and was angry when I questioned you. People think I should have fucking wrestled the keys out of his hands. I can't do that. Not my fucking how? I'm worried about my safety first. I can't wrestle the keys out of this man's hand. I talked to the owner. I talked to a bunch of people. I'm like, I can't stop him. So everybody can fuck off with that. But Push-ups, thank you for the $2. What kind of monster reads other people's texts? I know. Push-ups. My God. He doesn't read the one where he says, come on, sexy. Please. Stop it.
I don't drink them all. But that doesn't even matter. The point being is she claims, I didn't want to drive with John because of that. Not because I would have ever done anything nefarious like.
And I never insinuated that you would. However, I might be naive. Let's go to the middle of this.
I was saying they carried the show. He goes, look, John, you and I were at that gig in Atlantic City. I got to reach out to Steel Toe. Because, man.
He's going to reach out to Steel Toe.
You're a dickhead. Because you allowed this to happen. You wanted this to happen. To ball wash Pocky. Because you think Pocky is going to somehow employ you? Yeah, the OJ's backstabbers. But you and her are despicable. And
no, you're despicable. You're overbearing. You pressured me. You could just say, you know what? If after I did that stream where I talked about it, he could have given me a call and said, you know what, Keanu, I didn't know you were feeling like that. I'll do better. I will, I did have a few beers that night. Maybe I wasn't thinking correctly. And I could see how it might make you feel uncomfortable that I text you, come on, sexy. I feel that I could see how it might make you uncomfortable to, scold you and shut the door in the green room at Rodney's and give you a talking to. I could see how maybe that might make you uncomfortable. And for that, I am sorry. No, I'm the monster. Okay. And he wants to reach out to Aaron because I would go ahead. He said, now I got to reach out to all the people she's backstabbed. Aaron and Gino were perfectly fine. Okay.
Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, beg.
And by the way, buddy, so he reaches out to Ashley, or Ashley goes, I told you about her. It was only a matter of time. It would behoove you to not talk to her anymore, or whatever they spoke about. Guess what, buddy? She's shared your fucking Ashley Cummings. Just the epitome of not a lunatic. I'm teasing. I've had to tell her, please stop texting me. You're insane. Okay. Please. Now, among other things, John, I know for a fact she's shared your voice messages with a myriad of people. A myriad of people. I assume they're voice messages. I don't know if she recorded you or what, but she's shared your private voice messages with fans. She has shared them with people. People have them. They're all over the place now. Ashley Cummings did that. So I wouldn't do that to you. If you sent me a fucking voice message, I probably wouldn't listen to it. You send too many texts.
Long in that shithole apartment with each other. And I don't even know how you pay for it. Because an apartment where you live, a one bedroom is about $2,000 a month. Where the fuck coming up with $2,000 a month? Michaeline. Is that where?
No, but thank you for inquiring. Fuck you.
I would not feel.
Doesn't your mom own your house? Happy birthday, by the way.
A real man if I let my mother-in-law pay my rent. That would be the most embarrassing, pathetic thing. Now, I don't know if that's what they got going. I'm not accusing that. I'm not stupid. But I will ask you all. We all know I make decent money doing this. We do. Thanks to you generous super chats. We know that. Because we see it on Playboard. We know.
I thought you didn't look at Playboard. Ghost Crusaders, thank you for the $4.99. She said, you be Lou Oscar. Oscar is his trans. I see. I didn't get that at all. See? She did say it. She said, you blew Oscar. And I went, I don't know what that means. She's just mad because she told me she gave her fucking ailing, elderly former boss with an oxygen tank a hand job for $100. She told me that. I'm sorry that she told me that. And then I'm sorry that she said that to me. That's terrible. I don't know. Whatever. Live your life, girl. I didn't get that. That's what that is. That's his trans son's name. Okay. Well, isn't it something else now? Okay. Well, I'm kind. And I like trans people. I don't have a problem with trans people. I would never look up somebody's dead name. Why would she say that? That's so rude. Shouldn't even. Tommy Jordan, 1 vote to send Nasty Neil the link. Does Brown Sugar Neil want to come on? Does he want the link? I wasn't paying attention. We'll never get through this. If he wants the link, you tell me. Bob Fan Patrice, thank you for the $9.99. Read my last 2 pores. Okay. 1 and done. John once had Robin Quivers drive him home, and I've heard this now. John once had Robin Quivers drive him home, and he wouldn't get out of the car until she kissed him. She begged him to get out over and over again, and he wouldn't. So then she reached over to. Oh my God, I wait with bated breath. I don't even see. But I did hear this. I never heard the story before until after. So yeah, is it that fucking insane? I just had a sense because of his drunkenness. And I'm naive, maybe. I didn't think he was going to make a pass at me. But everybody keeps telling me no, he wanted you alone in the damn car. I don't know if I think that. But if he's going to do that to fucking Robin, please. Ugh. He has a cold tonight. Better luck next time. I hear you, Tommy. Thank you for the $2. Robin. Yeah, that's not good. Old habits die hard, right, John?
Oh.
Still, I don't. I just can't even. But you know what? I'm shocked by everything. I'm shocked that. Thank God I didn't get in the fucking car. Because I was like, I didn't even think he should drive. But who knows? I don't know. Was he going to be guzzling a beer? It would have been an hour drive. Was he going to fucking I can't imagine it, but I don't. What the fuck do I know? I don't know.
We know I get pensions. We know. Nobody pays for shit for me. But who? How do they pay their rent? Is Gino working a day job? Doesn't look it. He's streaming every other second. And Gino, have you
the fuck do you know?
ever headlined a real comedy club? I'll wait.
Yes, plenty of times.
No, I'm not talking to shitholes that you do. How about you, Keanu? Did you ever really ever feature a real?
Yes, plenty of times. I want to get to the part where he calls me the Mr. Liberal slut shames.
And for something, Lady K, at least you had a beef with Keanu Grunt, and you held to your guns. Is that what you say? Stuck to your guns. Good for you, Lady K. Just do it. Because you just did it. Good for you. This is not going to work out well for Keanu. You think Johnny McCarthy is ever going to put her on stage again? You think Jeff from Laughingstock is...
Johnny McCarthy paid me extra at the second show. He's fine. He knows that was a fucking shit show, and you jumped off stage at Rodney's, fucked the club over. You realize that, right? Do you realize that?
Ever going to put her on stage again? No. No.
Oh, no.
Gino walked Johnny's family at Rodney's. He walked
his family
with his anti-Semitism.
What are you talking about?
You think any club owner...
Wait, what in the fuck are you talking? He walked his family? No, probably it was complete and utter fucking bedlam in there. Are you fucking kidding me?
You know why? Because I've done things in this business. You have not. But think about all the people that warned me of you, Keanu. Think of Aaron Imholt. That poor guy. No, she didn't literally tell me, Penis Wrinkle. You know, it's so funny that they say that. I'm exhausting. This other thing. This is our other allegation. That I locked her in the basement.
I never
Rodney's.
said... No,
I was talking to Jimmy Pal.
You're being stupid now. I never said you locked me in. I said I went down there to say hi to you. You were already pissed off at me. You went, hey. And then I went back upstairs. You sent me a text that said, come down when you're done with Pocky. And I went down there and you said, can we clear the room? And then you shut the door and gave me a talking to. I did not say you locked me in the basement at Rodney's. I said you wanted to drive me home wasted, which you did, but I didn't say you locked me in there. But also, just shutting the door and clearing the room, it's inappropriate. I don't need a talking to from you, you overbearing prick.
Wumbo, my friend, about our mutual friend, Artie Lang.
Yeah, he's
Keanu, the night before, was playing the two Proud Boys, Pocky and Gavin, literally trashing me, calling me a village idiot. I went to Super Chat Keanu.
Just burp
and
out
there she
loud.
is.
Just go ahead and burp like that. Rhinoceros, thank you for the $9.99. Shocked. A broken human / prom star wants attention. Who would have thought? Matt was the mark, and we all know it. I mean, those two things, it's like deja vu, isn't it? You ain't wrong, Rhinoceros. Bob texted me this. We got most of it, but yeah, she begged him to get John once had Robin Quivers drive him home, and he wouldn't get out of the car until she kissed him. She begged him to get out over and over, and he wouldn't. So then she reached over to give him a peck, and he forced his tongue in her mouth. Kiki, you dodged a bullet. I probably did, because the man obviously hasn't learned to fuck. I didn't know that. Ugh. And then he just tried to say, I wasn't drunk. I was hiding all the beers in my pockets. You put yourself in danger. You put other people in danger, and you wanted to put me in fucking danger. And on top of that, you probably would have done some weird shit. Ew. Ugh. That is fucked up. Yuck.
Watching these guys and not even defending me. So I text her. This is why I don't get,
Oh, I played a clip of Anthony on my show. Who cares what they're saying about you? You are the village idiot. Lean into it. What's wrong with you? Do you think that people think that you're smart? Do you think that people think that you're like an intelligent, not repulsive man? Do you think that? Because if you do, then you are mentally ill. I would lean into it. I'm a big slob idiot. And I hit on women that don't want to, anything to do with them. And I drive drunk all over. Do you think that people think that you're intelligent? You can't possibly think that. Tommy, thank you for the $2. I hope I didn't get pushback when I texted your Michaeline. Did you text my mother? She would have loved it. Did you? Do you have her number? How did you get it?
I texted her. This is exactly my text. I'll beat it to the punch. This is what I wrote to Keanu Crunt. And I say, keep playing the clip. Thanks, pal. Unbelievable, man. Wait a minute. I was defending you and saying how great the show was going to be. Sure. Are you for real? I was promoting the show. I said nothing but amazing things about you.
That's what I said.
Folks, she had 52 people watching her. I have 1,100 right now. She had 52 people watching her. And she's going to promote the show?
Yeah, bitch. I was. Also, you don't dictate what the fuck I play on my show. You fucking, like, simian of a man. Ew. Shut up. You're overbearing. I see it happen to Ava. You call while she's streaming and she logs the fuck off. You're overbearing. I felt bad for you for a time, and I enjoyed doing your show out of morbid curiosity, and I was thankful. The Stress Factory was great. Rodney's, Gina and I had such a blast. Okay, everyone did. Next night, great show, but it's everything that surrounds that. You're impossible to be friends with. Impossible.
I said, keep playing the clip where he calls me an idiot. Thanks. I'm not lying. Pick up for a second. And then
you are an idiot.
She called me and I just was like, are you fucking kidding me? I go, yeah, Keanu. Having two Proud Boys calling me the Village Idiot is helping to promote the gig. Got it. If it were me, I would have, and I kept misspelling stop. Stopped it immediately. Again, I really do apologize. You know, I never meant you any harm. You're my friend. Them. I said, you're smart enough to make no hurtful decisions. She said, if you, all in caps, if you think I generally wanted to hurt you, then you don't know me at all. Well,
that's what I said. But you have to, it's got to be, listen, you have to act like a fucking good person. It's not me. What would it have done if I said you made me uncomfortable? You would have fucking been just as pissed off. And you know what this is. I talk about my life and you am fed up with it. That was it. Sorry. Sorry.
Ooh, apparently I do. And then she said, that's disappointing. And I said, turn it on me. Perfect. She says, come on the show if you want to.
Yeah, right. Also, have you ever gotten a text from somebody that's not your fucking boyfriend or girlfriend that says, yeah, turn it on me now? I felt that was like, I'm not turning it on you. I said, it's disappointing if you think that I'm like playing this to make fun of you. I was literally just playing a clip of Anthony talking about the show, thinking that people might come out to it. And it's funny because you are the Village Idiot. I'm sorry. What do you want me to do? Okay. Lean into it. You're a moron. Just lean into it. You must know.
I'll talk to you later. I said, no, thanks, whatever. Please don't share. And she said, I'm saying I won't share. I'm your friend. Try to remember that. And then she said, show was sold out. And I said, for the wrong reasons. Oh, so she texted me on the night, Rodney's, the haircut really does look great. I said, come down when you're done with Pocky. She came down. And this is all that went down. She comes down. And I'm talking to Jimmy Palumbo. He sticks her head in. And I was still mad at her. And I'm like, she's like, hi. I'm like, hey. Then I text her, come down when you're done with Pocky. She literally comes in the green room. There's no lock.
So it's exactly everything I said. I was still mad at her. Guess what? I don't want to work with a fucking giant baby man that's going to get mad at me and monitor what clips I play on my show the night before we're going to perform together. I don't need the fucking stress of it. Yeah, because I was still mad at her. So you did give me the cold shoulder. I thought you just said, well, I was having a conversation with Jimmy Palumbo. No, you gave me the cold shoulder. I went upstairs. I said, you won't fucking look at me. So yeah, great. Now what? Now you're going to make me a nervous wreck. That's fucking like, I don't know. It's like, I would never make you feel like that. That's just, I'm not your girlfriend. I'm not your wife. I'm not your like emotional support blanket. We need to be professional. You then clear the room, come down whenever you're done with Pocky, which is fucking rude because and then I have to like go down there and then clear the room. And then you shut the door and you have to give me a talking to. So shut up, John. That's not appropriate. You're 60 years old. Stop. It's not right. Ghost Crusaders TV. Thank you. Kiki, stop defending Ava. She doesn't like you anymore. She's all John all the time. Before the show, she was already telling John things about you and Gino. I know. I like Ava. I know she's a. I know. No, yeah, I like Ava. I think that he's actually really overbearing with her too. But I get it. She was not nice about me at all, or to me, like when me and Gino popped on their show the other night. But you know, I will take your consideration. Tommy Jordan, thank you for the $2. I text Michaeline, but little diff. Turn me on now. Turn me on now. I text Michaeline that, but a little different. Turn me on now. Come on, sexy. She wouldn't mind that at all. Ghost Crusader TV, thank you for the $5. Ava is not your friend. Your friend doesn't talk to your husband the way Ava spoke to Gino. Oh, Gino is not happy with Ava. Yeah, she did. You're right. Again, I'm fucking, yeah. Again, it's not like a person that I know in real life, but I've always really enjoyed Ava as like a person to be on the show with, you know? But it's sad. I think, and we texted even after that whole like crazy thing. But Gino, oh my God, we'll never. You don't want to know what he thinks of her. But I hear you. I mean, she's smarter than John is. Maybe she'll see the light too. I think she'll maybe see the light and go, you know what? You're overbearing with me. Maybe she will. I don't know. Doodle has always told me about Ava. I know. Bob Animatrix, thank you for the $1.99. I'm with Ghost Crusaders TV 100%. I know. I have a fucking. I mean, I know. She had no problem shit talking me whatsoever. She had no problem doing it at all. That's true. I know. I'll make my own decision about it. It's not like, it's not like these parasocial like relationships, like look, I know Bob in real life. I respect his opinion. This isn't, I don't know Ava in real life, but from what I know of her and like phone conversations we've had and stuff like that, I felt like we were kind of in it together, sitting on a stream with an idiot. So I don't know. Tommy Jordan, thank you for the $2. You put neck on the line for Ava on CM. She likes you. On CM. Neck line for Ava on CM. She likes you. I know she likes me. Yeah. She's trying to defend him still. And you know what? I spent a lot of time doing that too, without all of the proper information. And also then I just became fed up. So on Chrissy Mayer, yes, I did. I mean, I fucking defended the shit out of her. And I had right. Because, well, that would be that's just my, and Chrissy doesn't care. Right. But that's just my, I couldn't not do that. I would do it for anybody, especially somebody that I considered a friend. And that's just a difference of opinion, like about life. But no, I did. I mean, I walked off the damn show because I liked Ava so much, you know? No, you're right. Tommy Jordan, parasocial. I want a parent social, me and Michaeline. You go pick her up for Hackamania and stream it. You'll make millions of dollars.
On the door. Can't lock the door. She comes in the green room. I just close the door and I say,
locked it.
What the f is that playing those clips? And no, I was going to super chat. You play Pocky and
we know
hope you enjoyed it. I bless it. Now you're on Pinky's show, trashing me again, who was trying to help them. A spew of nonsense and non-sequitur, the most embarrassing, pathetic thing. Now, I don't know if that's what they got going. I'm not accusing that. I'm not stupid. But I will ask you all. We all know I make decent money doing, working a day job. Do you ever really ever feature, or you really believe that with that shitty racist act you do, I was being charitable? Like I say, when you become ugly inside, it makes you ugly on the outside. And in my honest opinion, you are hideous. You are heinous. Because you're a heinous human being.
Oh my God.
I am going
You're
to
heinous.
compliment Lady K. Breaking news. Stuttering John is going to compliment Lady K. At least you stand for something, Lady K. At least. But you and her are despicable. And we kept looking at each other, every bomb joke that you watched it live. But I felt that Keanu was going to be on the show and it wouldn't be nice. You don't believe me? Well, I mean, that's what she said to me. But I will ask you all. We all know I make decent money doing this. We do. How about you? Seriously, is much like I say, when you become ugly inside, I am going to compliment, held to your guns. Jeff from Laughingstock is ever going to put her on stage again?
No. No. What the fuck problem would he have with me? Nothing. You're the one that... No, I won't even say it.
Johnny's family at Rock want to have racists and anti. There's no setups, no punchlines. It at least tells jokes. Checks. You see, you don't get this. You have not. But think about all the people that warned me of you, Keanu. Think of Aaron Imholt. That poor guy. No, she didn't.
He's still a friend of mine, but okay. Hey, guess what, buddy? Ashley's sending out your voice to texts. She's sending out your voicemails or whatever you call it, your voice recordings. She's sending them out to fans. Ashley Cummings sends out your voice, your speech, voice notes to fans. You realize that, right? Okay. I don't know where his sorry, I didn't timestamp it, but I can't look at his face anymore. He basically gets into like how was I raised? Maybe it wasn't even this clip. I could only take so much. All right, I'm fatigued. How was I raised that I had an OnlyFans and that I, that Mr. Liberal, progressive man, essentially just slut shames me like, to a fucking crazy degree, which I find very hypocritical indeed. So, Ghost Crusaders TV, thank you for the $10. No, Tommy, no, you defended her against your real life friend who said, I hope Ava defends you as much as you defend her. And Ava proved Chrissy right. Ava is terrible. I did defend her against my real life friend. That's true. Chrissy did say that. I forgot about that. Right. That's very interesting, actually, now that you mentioned that. I did. Ghost Crusader, you remember everything. She did say that to me. I hope she defends you as much as you defend her. The moment I walked on that, Gino got the link or whatever. She was telling me it was like your classic, I'm going to say victim blaming. I'm not a victim. John didn't assault me. Okay. I don't want it to, but it reminds me of everybody being so rude to me about the New York Post article about Jason Scoop. Why now? Why say this now? As if I already hadn't been saying it for years, as if I didn't go to the police about it. And I don't have, he didn't plead guilty and fucking for breaking my wrist and abusing me, as if I already hadn't been talking about it. But it's like a classic. Why 10 days later? Why now? It seems very disingenuous. No, I reflected on it and I went, this isn't fucking right. And I talk about my life on my show. I'm never not gonna. So everybody don't act like assholes around me. But Ghost Crusaders TV, you're very right. Chrissy did say, she said, I hope she defends you as much as you defend her. And she didn't. she did go, no, that's inappropriate. And she texted me and she said, I was on the phone with him and I told him, the come on sexy thing was inappropriate. Like these things were inappropriate. But I can't imagine that goes in one ear and out the other with him, I'm sure. So you're right. You're very right about that. I forgot about that. Oh my God. Rhinoceros, thank you for the 1999. I hope the gods will reunite Kiki and Mary with Mary Jane. Do you love me, Mary Jane? Do you love me, Mary Jane? Street songs. I didn't feel she didn't talk to me very nicely that night, and I don't actually have a huge problem with her, but I think that was like nuts, and it doesn't mean we can't be. Ooh, it's tough though. I don't have that kind of fucking like hatred towards trans people. I wish I didn't know that about her because we had the best time together. If we had never known, if I didn't know that she was like that, then and we didn't get into a fight about it, then we would have still been cool. But thank you, Rhinoceros. Maybe, could it be like the butterfly effect where I just erase that part of my memory and she doesn't say it, that she feels that way, and then we don't know? Can we butterfly affect my brain so that I don't know that about her, that she is a bigot? So interesting. Tommy Jordan, thank you for the $2. I'll wait. Love it. P-break. Then this is something people missed. Karl and I went on WATP because I have balls of steel and I am never not myself. I always tell the truth. I have no problem going on WATP, even with snaggletooth Karl. Perfectly fine. And I thought that we were like kind of cool, but he has, at times he has like he's on his period, I think, a lot. Like he has a vagina. Maybe it was that we'll get into it, but we did get into a little bit of a fight that I did not start. He started it right there at the end. And as much as I love Lucy, we're going to play her clip too, because I really appreciated her stream last night. I do think she didn't play enough of our fight, and I'm going to give you some context over it. So, bing, bing, bing. Watch Miranda Priestley. And tomorrow, Keanu. Kiki. Where are you, Miranda? Miranda, where are the belts for this? Why is no one ready?
Where are the belts for this? Why is no one ready?
Here. It's a tough call. They're so different.
Something funny?
No, nothing's, it's just that both those belts look exactly the same to me. I'm still learning about this stuff and,
This stuff? Oh, okay. I see. You think this has nothing to do with you. You go to your closet and you select, I don't know, that lumpy blue sweater, for instance, because you're trying to tell the world that you take yourself too seriously to care about what you put on your back. But what you don't know is that sweater is not just blue. It's not turquoise. It's not lapis. It's actually cerulean. And you're also blithely unaware of the fact that in 2002, Oscar de la Renta did a collection of cerulean gowns. And then I think it was Yves Saint Laurent, wasn't it, who showed cerulean military jackets? I think we need a jacket here. And then cerulean quickly showed up in the collections of 8 different designers. And then it filtered down through the department stores and then trickled on down into some tragic casual corner where you no doubt fished it out of some clearance bin. However, that blue represents millions of dollars and countless jobs. And it's sort of comical how you think that you've made a choice that exempts you from the fashion industry when in fact You're wearing a sweater that was selected for you by the people in this room from a pile of stuff.
From a pile of stuff, right? There is a new Devil Wears Prada coming out. And as much as we all hate Anne Hathaway, even though she's talented and beautiful, I'm very excited to see it. Yay! Okay. You know what? See, you put so many things on your list. Oh, by the way, I wanted to, before we get into this, because Lucy talked about this a bit on her stream. When I went on Karl from WATP's show, first of all, it was like going into I mean, I didn't care, but I mean, boy, did they look at me with death stares. I'm like, hello, hi. But the chat, because I can do no right. I can never do anything right. It in the Dabbleverse, like in my real life, people don't react to me this way. But anything, no matter what, even if I went, you know what, I took a stand. I felt uncomfortable. I tried to get John to not drive home himself, but I refused to get into the car with him. And I felt, you know, I talked to the owner about it because I felt that he was drunk, and I watched him put a beer in his pocket. The chat felt like I didn't do enough, as if I should have wrestled the keys out of his hands to protect the public. I did everything that I could, literally everything I could, short of, I don't know what else could I have done, but they're like, no, you didn't do enough. So I asked ChatGPT about it, because sometimes I need a robot friend. So I explained to ChatGPT exactly what happened. I said, ChatGPT, but this is the Dabbleverse, okay? People in my real life do not respond to me this way. I have a lot of real life normal friends. I'm not like polarizing like this, but they couldn't stand that maybe I was even on the show, or that maybe I stood up for myself. Or I think Push Up said it best. It was like, can you imagine? Had I like called the police? First of all, he shouldn't have put me in this position in the first place. Had I called the police, you're thinking like, is this an overreaction? I talked to the owner of the bar. If they're not going to do it, am I supposed to? If I did call the police, Keanu's a snitch. That's what they would have said. I will never win. I will never, ever win. I can't wrestle the keys out of his hand. I can't. I feel uncomfortable already. I'm thinking about myself. I'm also thinking about him. But he was angry and aggressive that I even fucking mentioned that maybe he shouldn't drive. He's not my responsibility. I'm my responsibility. So I asked ChatGPT. You do say everything the best. Don't call the police. Do call them. Or if they call you, don't answer. And if they do call and you do answer, lie to them. Right here? I mean, I don't mind that they judge me. I love being like, I'm so sassy. I mean, it really is. The Dabbleverse is like I was born. Like, I know what this is. It's reality television. And I watch more of it than all of you. Okay? If you think that you even factor into my day, you don't. It's fine. But Karl and his vagina always have a problem with me. But so I asked ChatGPT, because I didn't realize the chat turned on me, but Lucy pointed out to me that the chat turned on me when I was talking about how oh my God, because John's my child. And I should have wrestled the keys out of his hands, I guess. I was thinking about myself. Sorry, my safety's first. Put your own oxygen mask on before you can help others. By that time, he had driven away. All right. So I asked ChatGPT, my robot friend. I said, I was on a comedy show. I said, can I ask you a question, ChatGPT? They said, of course, ask me anything. And ChatGPT knows me by now. They know me, who I am, my likes, my dislikes, who I am in the Dabbleverse. They know, like a lot of things about me because ChatGPT is, they know how to make a good Albert Breer speech. They know how to help me with merch. Can I ask you a question, ChatGPT? ChatGPT said, of course, ask me anything, with a smiley face. I said, I was on a comedy show and the headliner got, in my opinion, too drunk to drive me home. I asked him if he was okay to drive. He insisted he was. I said I was going to take a lift because it was out of the way anyway, but I was honestly just scared for him to drive and scared for him to drive me home. Did I do enough to stop him from driving? ChatGPT said this. And ChatGPT knows. First, what you did was reasonable and responsible. Thank you. From what you describe, you handled it in a pretty thoughtful way. A few things you did right. You checked with him directly. Check, I did. You asked if he was okay to drive. You expressed concern, even if indirectly, about the situation. I directly and indirectly. You removed yourself from the car when you didn't feel safe. I didn't get in the car, but maybe I didn't make that clear. That's an important boundary. You avoided escalating the situation in a way that might have caused conflict when he was drunk. And I'm telling you, he was very combative about it. Okay, no, come on, keep me company. Didn't fucking mommy have a similar situation to this too, now that I'm thinking about it? So ChatGPT says this. In real life, once an adult insists they're fine, it becomes very hard to physically stop them. Thank you, ChatGPT. You generally can't control someone else's choices, especially if they're impaired and defensive, right? The fact that you questioned it and then chose not to get in the car shows your instincts are working. Yes, they are. I know. People sometimes imagine that there was some perfect thing that they could have said or done. They take the keys, they argue harder, call someone, but those options can also escalate situations or simply not work. In many cases, the most realistic thing someone can do are exactly what you did. Voice concern and refuse the ride. So anybody asking me if I could have done more, you weren't there. Everybody in the Dabbleverse, they love to tell me what they would have done, what I should have done in any situation, but they weren't there. They're not a fucking chick with a 60-year-old man pressuring you to drive you home who's drunk and refuses not to drive, by the way. So ChatGPT, I didn't, say anything like towards, saying like anything about John Melendez or Robin or anything. ChatGPT just gave me a reasonable answer. So you can all fuck right off. You're showing you're biased. Not you, fine people. Thank you, push-ups. Look at Kiki reading her friend ChatGPT's texts. ChatGPT doesn't mind. What was I supposed to do? Nothing. But they just want to hate me. And if I do anything correct, they'll find a way. The mental gymnastics to blame me. You could have done more. Oh, shut up. Shut up. Please. Bob Van Patrice, thank you for the $4.99. FYI, ChatGPT said I could pursue a career as an underwear model for Calvin Klein if the whole engineering thing ever falls through. I believe ChatGPT. There are models of all sizes now, Bob. You could be a Skims model even. The whole campaign is you just going up our stairs. I think it would be cool. There are no rules these days. ChatGPT is right. Yeah, you saw Tommy. Didn't I go, I can't do this? Like, you saw, you know. He was wasted. ChatGPT tells us all. The key point, you are not responsible for another adult's decision to drive drunk. You made a safety decision for yourself, and you did raise the issue. Yes, I did. Also, your reaction, worrying afterward and wondering if you did enough is a sign that you care about people's safety. That's a good instinct. Thank you, ChatGPT. See? I know what I'm doing. I love it. I love when they go, I tuned literally 5 seconds before my show last night. I tuned into the Fat Onion. You know, the morbidly obese, like 8-foot tall onion named Patrick Melton. He's like, you should have stopped him. Moody commented in, he's the virgin with the unibrow. He said you should have wrestled the keys out of his hands. I am not a 500-pound, 8-foot tall man that can stop a 60-year-old man from driving home. I don't know what I should have done. I talked to the owner. I talked to John. I had to think about myself. I'm not a morbidly obese giant man that can say, buddy, you're not getting in the car. Like, how can I have done that? And as a woman, you go like, oh my God, am I overreacting? No, I wasn't overreacting. Yeah. Okay, Patrick. Yeah, I should have just you could have just sat on him. I don't have that luxury. Also, maybe he shouldn't be putting me in that position. Why are we not not deflecting? Why don't you ask him? Why would you try and drive your friend home that way? Did I consider eating some spinach? You know what? It's my fault for not eating enough spinach. Now I'm Kumia. Oh. So, but no one seemed to. So I went on WATP because I will never turn away from I have a morbid curiosity. I could say, no, Karl, you're unremarkable and you're always on your period. And why should I do you any favors when you obviously have a hate boner for me, but you know what? I like your wife. And let's see. So I went on there, but I mean, you can imagine how it went. I win. I held my own. Got a lot of compliments on it because I only just tell the truth, tell my experience. But then at the end, and I guess I'll give Karl this. His channel did get taken down. He got a strike at the beginning of the show, I guess. And his channel got taken down. That's why it had to be on Rumble. But where is it now? La, what have you done? Come on. Where are you? There we go. Okay. Sorry. But at the end there, so we were all getting along. It was, I mean, ish. But Karl here at the end, and I don't think Lucy played enough of this fight and it didn't get enough, but Karl still has a hate boner for me. I say here, I go, so we had already discussed all of the things. Okay. I mean, you can go back and watch it. WATP. It's on YouTube. Go back and watch the full episode. There's about an hour long of me on there with my friends and foes because I have balls of steel. But at the very end, Karl tries to tell me now. I said something of the like that if anything, I get in trouble for telling too much truth. But he goes, but you lie all the time. And I said, tell me a lie, Karl. Tell me a lie. Tell me one time that I've lied. I wouldn't just say it for no reason that I tell too much truth. To you, I tell too much truth. You're still, he's got this little hate boner for me because I read that text that was pathetic after this debacle. And this one. You remember this where he just sat there? Oh, where is it? It's so good.
Bitch. She's like you're retarded. You retard.
She's too dumb to talk to you.
You retard. You dumb bitch.
She's dumb.
Kiki, jump off a cliff.
You are so wrong. I could
so wrong. You say that. Incapable of taking
whatever. You're the dumbest cunt ever.
He was on that show too. He's still mad that he didn't make the fucking money that day and that he had sent me the link. And then I read his text message because I was like, he was being a douche. And then at Villa Roma, when we were at Content Hotel, he said to me, why would I talk to you? I know that you're going to tell Kevin Brennan that my show was poorly sold and that it was a disaster. I said, I just was going to tell you that good show, buddy. Like, I wasn't going to say that, but why would you say that to me? Because of course now, since you're such a butthurt little fucking vagina man, of course I'm going to say it. And he said it to me, and he acts like I fucking lied about it. So at the end, here's two things he says. He says, I said, tell me a lie, Karl. Tell me a lie that I've told. He said, you said that Aaron's court case was a civil case. I said, no. Gino said that, and he was just confused. He was just confused. I didn't say that. That's not even a lot. First of all, it's not something that even came out of my mouth, right? Gino said it, and Gino wasn't even lying. He was just confused. I said, tell me another one. He's like, do you really want to do this right now? And then he goes, well, you lied about me at Villa Roma. I said, my story's never fucking changed, Tommy. This is what you said to me. And then he goes, you know, Patrick Melton says this. You are too dumb to talk to. No, you call me dumb when you don't like what I'm saying, because what I'm saying is the truth. Hence this. Again, they say it right here. Sorry, Karl. I got to do this to you. Lucy didn't play enough of it.
She's like you're retarded.
You retard.
She's too dumb to talk to you.
You retard. You dumb bitch.
She's dumb.
Kiki, jump off a cliff.
You are so wrong. I could
so wrong. You say that. Incapable of taking
whatever. You're the dumbest cunt ever.
I think, as the kids say, making them feel. They didn't like what I was saying. And when I prove them wrong with truth, you're stupid. You're just dumb. You're retarded. That's pretty fucking misogynistic, don't you think, Clubfoot Karl? I'm sorry I gently tease you about your former club feet and your snaggle teeth and your insecurity and the fact that you have a vagina. Okay, I'm sorry that I gently tease you about that. You asked me to come on your show. I didn't ask you. I made you a bunch of money that day, so you're welcome. So, let's see.
Dial 77.
Next time, I'll make a citizen's arrest. Okay, guys, you live and you learn. Right?
Look at, there's a floating potato here. Let's be honest. No one in the Dabbleverse would take John's keys
Yes. One in the chat if you think I should have done a citizen's arrest.
away from him if he was going to drive drunk. We would have hoped.
Nobody's wishing death on our friend John Melendez. We love him. Silence Dugan coming in.
Keanu, waive the opinion on someone's behavior based offense.
I'm not even going to call you out because it's
so much truth.
Stop being defensive and just say, yes, I fucked up every once in a while.
No, I get in trouble. I mean, I don't even know where that came from. It's obviously, fucked up. How did I fuck up here? Tried to stop him from driving. I didn't get in the car. What do you want from me? For telling too much truth. I don't, lies. I don't, I'm sorry. And I don't know who's even talking head that is.
I'm not even going to call you out because it's been a day. But you've lied so much. You talked
Here he goes. Now, remember what I told you? Remember what I told you? I said, no. Tell me the lies. Tell me the lies that I told. Tell me one. I can't think of fucking one. And now listen to what he's going to say. Oh, were you on your period because you got your show struck? Oh, you poor thing. Now listen to what he's going to say.
About
what? Okay, go ahead.
Nick
About what?
Rekieta had a civil lawsuit against Aaron Imholt. Okay. You have no idea what you're talking about. You say dumb shit all the time.
Gino was confused. So you have no idea what you're talking about. I didn't say that. Gino did, and he was confused. That's not a lie. It's also something that didn't come out of my mouth, you fucking pussy. You've lied so much. Is it that I lie or I don't know what I'm talking about? You don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry to do this to you, Karl. I really had a very nice time on your show. But if you want to, you just said, I don't even want to call you out. But you've lied so much. The first lie you can come up with is that Gino mistaked a civil suit for a criminal suit. I didn't even say it, you idiot. Let's hear it again. It's so glorious.
But you've lied so much. You talked about
what? Okay, go ahead.
Nick Rekieta had a civil lawsuit against Aaron Imholt. Okay. You have no idea what you're talking about. You say dumb shit all the time.
Gino. Oh my God, he's on his period and he's not even making any sense. I'm so sorry. Gino was confused about civil.
You guys are very confused.
That's not a lie. Those are not words that came out of my mouth.
Okay. Stupid or lie.
That's what it is. That's the cope always. First of all, I didn't fucking say it. Number one. Number two, that Gino didn't lie. He was just fucking confused. Does that make me dumb? So you want to say you've lied so much. You've lied so much, Keanu. That's the first thing that comes to mind. It's not even something I said, and it's not even a lie. Gino is just confused, and I corrected him. So come on, keep on going with your where's my parade of lies? Vagina man, please. Also, you could talk to Gino about that. I said it's not okay, so what other lie, Karl? No, go ahead. What other lie did I tell?
Like I said, it's been a day.
Go ahead. Pussy. No, because he knows. Like I said, it's been a day. Okay. Well, then you said it. I didn't fucking start this with you. You said, but Keanu, I don't want to call you out, but you've lied so much. Why do I sound like Christopher Walken? I don't know if Christopher Walken had a club foot, but he says you've lied so much. First thing he says, completely not even something I said, and also not a lie, just confusion by Gino. Second thing, no, it's been a day. I don't want to say it. Say it, pussy. Oh, no, go ahead. What other lie? No. Gino was confused about civil.
You guys are very confused.
That's not a lie. Those are not words that came out of my mouth.
Okay. Stupid or liar.
Also, you cop out when they don't like what you're saying. You're stupid. Misogynist much? Jenny, you put up with him. I don't know how. You're a fucking misogynist with snaggle teeth. Stop it. You could talk to Gino about that. I said it's not okay, so what other lie, Karl? No, go ahead. What other lie did I tell?
Like I said, it's been a day.
Go ahead. Why don't you? No,
I turned my own dad in for driving drunk. Stupid.
Oh, and then when he wants to pivot, then he goes, "Oh, let's play." This is the goddamn This Little Piggy episode all over again, almost to a small degree. Oh no, Keanu's saying something we don't like. Keanu is proving me wrong. Better pull up a talking head. Stop it.
Stupid. There is literally no excuse not to try to take someone like that off the road.
Well, okay, so
Karl, lie.
You lied about what I said to you at Villa Roma. I mean, do you want to get into this right now?
I won't let him get away with it. He tried, but I'm not gonna. Maybe you don't remember it, but
do you really think I said? Well, okay, so
Karl, lie.
You lied about what I said to you at Villa Roma. I mean, do you want to get into this right now?
Shit. Maybe you don't remember it, but
do you really think I said don't tell Kevin Brennan?
He said, I know you're going to tell Kevin Brennan about this, that the show was poorly sold and it was a disaster. Why would I talk to you? That's what he said. When I went up to him, I sat down next to him to be like, good show, Karl. But he was so in his feelings because he didn't like his own show. And those are the words that he said to me. And this is very old news. Very old news. But guess what? I ain't the one that can't let it go. You're the one that can't let it go, Karl. You can't let it go. I know my truth, but you're not going to fucking sit there and call me a liar and then say something about civil lawsuit or criminal suit that Gino said and then go, but what about Villa Roma? Do I really think you said it? I know you said it. So Karl, I'm giving you the opportunity. I had a really nice time on your show the other day. I did. I went into the Lion's Den. I don't care. That's fine. Y'all can hate me all you want. I don't think they actually do. I love Jenny. Karl, you need to let it go. You need to let it go. I understand maybe that you don't remember that you said it, but you need to let it go because you said it. Remove your tampon and just take the L. You said it. I'd let it go if you did. Did I bring that up on this hour-long program? You did, baby man. You did.
What happened?
I know you're going to tell Kevin Brennan about this. You said, I know you're going to run
I said I don't want to talk to you.
Tell him it was poorly sold and all this stuff and the show was a disaster. No,
that's ridiculous. I posted my show on the internet, Keanu. I wasn't trying to hide anything. You're lying.
Doesn't mean you didn't say that to me. You did. Where would I come up with that?
Because you're stupid. You literally said I didn't want him calling me clubfooted.
That is not an argument. Because you're stupid. No. I didn't come up with that out of thin air. I thought it was embarrassing that you said it to me. And I told people about it. See how angry he's getting? I said, where would I come up with that? I just came up with it out of thin air. Yeah, because you're stupid. No, you're stupid and overly emotional and like snaggle-toothed. And you really, you brought this up. You started it. We were having a pretty good time before you did this, buddy.
I've already told people I was born club-footed. You fucking moron. How stupid.
He's so mad.
You lied about what I said to you at Villa Roma. I mean, do you want to get into this right now?
Maybe yes, you don't remember it, but that is
do you really think I said don't tell Kevin Brennan what happened?
I know you're going to tell Kevin Brennan about this. You said, I know you're going to run.
I said I don't want to talk to you.
Tell him it was poorly. My story has never fucking changed. He's mad that he said it, or maybe he doesn't remember. But Kevin Brennan, he said to me, I know you're going to tell Kevin Brennan about this. That's what he said, right?
This sort of record is the best time I've ever had in my life.
Not my fault. Not my fault that you said that to me, idiot. Sold and all this stuff, and the show was a disaster.
That's ridiculous. I posted my show on the internet, Keanu. I wasn't trying to hide anything. You're lying.
Where would I come up with that?
Because you're stupid. You literally said I didn't want him calling me club-footed. I've already told people I was born club-footed.
A smart person would say because you're a duplicitous liar or something, which I'm not. I just was like saying, wow, I can't even believe you just said that to me. I wasn't going to tell Kevin Brennan, but now that you've said that and it was so embarrassing, how could I not? I don't know. What would he do? Because I'm stupid. You're stupid. Why would you fucking try and go toe to toe with me? You know you can't. I have truth on my side. I understand that maybe you blocked it out because you're an emotional, like, baby man and you're like on a forever period, but like those are the words that you said. Push-ups will tell you. People will tell you. They were there. My story's never changed. They witnessed it. It's what you said. And if it didn't bother you so much, you wouldn't still bring it up. Tommy, thank you for the $2. Would you be open to a therapy session with Karl to fix? I think we're fine, but he comes at me all the time anyway. So why should I not? I think we're actually okay. We will never agree on this because I don't think he can admit it to himself that he said this to me. But I actually like Karl. But he's very triggered. He just can't get that out of his head. Derek Bookman, thank you for the $2. Jenny said nothing to you because she doesn't like you. She does like me, actually. We have very nice conversations. Not like out of this sphere when we see each other, but that's fine.
Fucking moron. How stupid are
Now we're at the
you?
root of the issue. Now we're at the root of the issue.
Yes,
because
you lie. You don't know what you're
said
talking about.
No, you said that to me. You said it to me. You did, Karl, and this is why you fucking hate me so much. And you've never gotten over it.
I don't hate people.
Yes,
Keanu.
I don't hate you either. I don't hate you either.
Yeah.
However, you did say that to
lie.
me. I came up to no,
And
I
lie.
didn't lie. My story has never fucking changed. There were other people sitting there.
So
fucking
what? Your
saving-
story
yeah.
hasn't changed.
No,
You lied the whole time. Who cares?
You just tried to tell me that I lie all the time because my husband mistook a civil suit or a criminal suit for a civil suit. That was your first example of my lies, something I didn't even say that my husband was confused about. And your second lie is something that you still feel like very butthurt about that you said to me. I know you're going to tell Kevin Brennan about this, that it was poorly sold and it was a disaster. And why would I talk to you? That's what you said. Sorry. Ooh, Karl. I still like you, buddy. You want to talk about lies? Actually, you're lying to yourself. Just stop lying to yourself. Let it go. This is what? I mean, 8 months ago? Let it go. But when little baby men don't like what you're saying, then they just say you're stupid. So there you go. It's a very stupid tactic. Up with that out of thin air. I sat down next
or
to you.
maybe
You said,
you're
"I know."
dumb.
You did. No. Maybe you don't remember saying it, but you said it. I'm not supposed to be held accountable for something that you said. You said to me 100%. I know you're going to tell Kevin Brennan it was poorly sold. You said those words and that it was a disaster. And why would I talk to you? You did say that, but you said those words, Karl. You did.
I don't care.
Yes, you did.
What I told you was I have no reason to talk.
You don't care, but you still bring it up to this day. Because you know you said it, you little man. Stop. Just let it go. You were in your feelings about how it went. And you were in your feelings that I read your pathetic text message after that fucking debacle. And that's it. Just say I'd rather, you know what? Just call me a fucking bitch instead. Just say you're a fucking bitch and a bad friend. You don't have to be like, no, I didn't do that. Goddamn, you don't have to be so embarrassed.
To you because you want clout from Kevin Brennan so badly that whatever
I
I say,
didn't even
you're gonna go to
talk-
Kevin Brennan. So I would
wait,
never talk. Keanu, I would never talk to you like I will never talk to you like a person ever again.
What
because
is it?
you're
Look how mad he is. Look how angry he is. I'll never talk to you like a person ever again. No, you just go, you're too stupid to talk to. Because when you don't like what I'm saying, this is a very misogynistic thing to do. You're stupid, you're dumb, you don't know what you're talking about. Yes, I do. I lived it. I experienced it. Karl, I had a really nice time on this show. It's a shame you had to end it this way. Because of your period.
because all you want to do is you want to go to Kevin Brennan for clout. Look it up. I'm trying to be fucking entertaining. This is what shows are, you idiot. This is how shows work.
Angry idiot. Did I? No, I could call him a fucking little, baby man, moron, insecure, little club-footed snaggletooth, but I don't. He's getting angry. He's getting angry, very angry. You're an idiot. And then he quotes the Fat Onion, the 8-foot-tall, morbidly obese freak. It says, this is what Patrick says about you. You're too dumb to talk to. No, you don't like what I'm saying, and it makes you big mad. You don't like to hear the truth. And when challenged with the truth, you're stupid. Very misogynistic, Karl. Very misogynistic indeed. You'd think a nerd like you wouldn't be such a fucking freak like this. You're getting angry, but these are the words that you said to me, buddy, and that's okay. You say, I know you're going to tell Kevin Brennan it was poorly sold and it was a disaster.
I don't give a fuck. I posted the whole show. Everyone who was there
The
knows
whole
what happened.
show.
Why do you think
I
I'd be
know that
like,
you
don't
posted
tell
the
Kevin
show.
Brennan? I'm trying to keep
But
something
when I
together.
sat down next to you, homie,
Everyone was
you
there.
said those words to me. You
All right.
did say them. Maybe you
All
were
right.
a little in the cup like John. I didn't let you drive. Thank God there was nowhere to drive. Okay.
All
But
right,
listen,
All right.
just a joke. I mean, like I was giving him, I was just trying to give him an out. Maybe he was drunk. After that show, I would have gotten fucking drunk too. I'm just teasing. I was giving him an out. Maybe he's like, you know, maybe he could have said, maybe I don't remember it. You're right. Everybody was drinking there. But I so specifically remember it. I mean, I probably called 1,000 people after he said that. Cause why should I be nice to you? I was trying to be nice to you, but it was like, why would I talk to you? I know you're going to run to Kevin Brennan and tell him about this. It was poorly sold. It was a disaster. I know. And I went, what an embarrassing thing to say. I'm sorry. You said those words to me, homie.
I didn't. You're retarded.
You did. No. I'm retarded. That's fine.
No.
That's a cop-out. Call me a retard. I should have. Yeah. Okay.
Patrick Button says all the time.
Okay.
You're not worth talking to. You're too dumb to understand.
Okay, here we
words.
go. Oh my God. Quote your Lord and Savior, your morbidly obese, 8-foot tall nerd God, Patrick Melton. Patrick Melton says it all the time. You're too dumb to talk to. Same thing happened here, homie. You didn't like what I was saying. This freak had a meltdown.
We were in a sexual and very romantic relationship for a long time.
Because I was spitting truth, and then you literally quote him here. You didn't like what I was saying. You were sitting there silently, but they didn't like what I was fucking saying because this isn't going with our narrative. It does not compute. No, you're dumb. You're just dumb.
She's like you're retarded.
Are you retard?
She's too dumb to talk to you.
Are you retard? You dumb bitch!
She's dumb.
Kiki, jump off a cliff.
You are so wrong. I could
so
so
wrong.
much
You
of
think
this.
incapable of taking
Whatever.
offense.
You're the dumbest cunt ever.
You have an opportunity to not be such a dumb fucking asshole misogynist, Karl. And you kind of fell right back into it there. So just because you don't like what I'm saying, you want to silence me. And you brought it up first with something that wasn't even something I said. And they're like, do you really want to get into this now? Yeah, I would love to get into it. Thank you. Tommy Jordan, thank you for the $5. I stayed at Villa Roma as a youth. It was beautiful, but didn't realize they didn't update anything since the trip I took. LOL, please. I don't like little boys. Tommy. Thank you for the $5. 1 million Kiki bucks for you, and everyone's still here right now. Oh my God. Just a tad more of this. But am I fucking wrong here? He gets fucking triggered and upset, and he's still fucking thinking about this. Let it go. Let it go. He started with me. You lie all the time. The first thing wasn't even something I said. Second thing is something that's just been eating away at his like fucking little woman brain. And I mean that because I know it would offend him if I call him a woman. He's not. I like Karl, but you got to let it go, man. You got to let it go. Just say, you know what? Maybe I don't remember. That's what I would do. Why would I fucking fight back so hard on this? I know what you said. Maybe you just don't remember. That would be a better thing. You know what? If I were him, it's because he knows what he said. He knows, and he's too embarrassed. You're gonna Nick Ricada yourself. Okay, here we go. She's dumb. She's me, homie.
I didn't.
Okay?
But
listen, I'm sorry. You said those words to me, homie.
I didn't.
You did. No. That's fine. That's a cop out. Call me a retard. I should have. Yeah. Okay. He never.
Patrick Button says all the time. You're not worth talking to. You're too dumb to understand.
Here we go. Oh my God, you're gonna. When I see her in person. Okay, here we go. She's dumb. She's stupid. Whatever. My story is never. No. That's fine. That's a cop out. Call me a retard. I should have. Yeah. Okay.
Patrick Button says all the time. You're not worth talking to. You're too dumb to understand.
Okay, here we go. Oh my God, you're gonna Nick. If you are quoting a morbidly obese internet creature, failed comedian, insecure douchebag. Patrick Melton says it all the time. Well, okay. Patrick Melton also said today, who even fucking knows? He said Keanu took a vacation to Austin, and Moody says that I should have wrestled the keys out of John's hands. He acts as like he's the fucking like he knows us personally. He may know your dumbass personally, but if he says it, then okay. He can't walk on water. He would sink to the bottom. Thank you, Novak, for the $5. Has the charming Miss Biscayne ever thought about reaction vids to movies she hasn't seen? Ooh, I would love to do that. It's just you can't. I mean, what would I have to do it on? A rumble moment? My God, I would love to do that. Something I would have to start a rumble, right? Or is there a possibility you could do it on Discord? Yes, I've thought of it. Or movies I have seen, so you could all sit along and watch me quote them. And we'll start with My Cousin Vinny. Patrick Melton says it all the time. No. That's fine. That's a cop-out. Call me a retard. I should have. Yeah, okay.
Patrick Melton says all the time.
Okay.
You're not worth talking to. You're too dumb to understand.
Okay, here we
words.
go. Oh my God, you're gonna Nick Ricada yourself. Okay, here we go. She's dumb. She's stupid. Whatever. My story has never fucking changed. I sat down next to you to say, "Good show." You said, "Why would I talk to you? I know you're gonna tell Kevin Brennan it was poorly sold and it was a disaster and all that stuff." That's what you fucking said. Yes, it was a short conversation, but those are the words that you said to me, buddy. So. Look at him.
And then what did you do with that information if that's what I said, Keanu?
I, of course, said it. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. This is why he's mad. Because of course I said it. Why would you say that to me? You could have been like, yeah, why would I talk to you? Get away from me. I would have been like, all right. I didn't realize we were there. Didn't realize, okay. But you didn't. These are the words that you said. Those are the words that you said. So, and what did you do with that information, Keanu? Sounds like you did say it, right? There you go. Because what an embarrassing thing to say.
Yeah. So what a good
what
friend
would
you
you
are.
do though?
What a
Karl,
good friend
we're
you
more
are.
alike than you know.
Yeah,
What would you do?
Yeah.
If I said some embarrassing shit like that to him, he'd say it in a fucking heartbeat. Okay. And we're putting this to bed now. Okay. We're putting it to rest, Karl. Thank you for having me on WATP. Truly, I had a fun time. I really did. I have no issue with you. Okay. But you've got to let that go. Let it go. I consider you a friend. Okay. But what do you expect? Me not to say something about it? Of course not. Let's watch a little bit of Lucy's show and then we'll wrap it up, shall we? What do you want from me? I watched a little of Pretty Antisocial today too. Good to see her. I heard she was getting fatigued by everything, and I understand that. Right, Red?
You're not my daddy.
You're not my daddy.
I missed her. I gotta ask her on the show. I asked her once, doesn't the fucking Felicia thing feel like 100 years ago? It was wild. What have you done? ChatGPT. Quickly. Let's watch a little bit of Lucy's show. Because I got to shout out Miguel here. And you know what? I've been rude about Zenhauser too. God damn it. You know what? Fuck. Before I do that, I even have Mike Morse literally like spoke through me. Okay. All right. We have to pivot a second. Then maybe we'll go back to Lucy. I was watching Anthony and Shuli and Mike Morse, who for some reason I think I even put him on the fuck you list, and I have to take him off of it. He literally said, like, it almost made me like, he completely understood where I was coming from. Can we watch this really fast? Okay. This man who I don't even know why I would even, I guess I just don't watch the Shuli network enough, but I was watching because they were covering the thing with me and Gino and Ava and John and Anthony. And I was like, I couldn't have, he just understood me. I don't know how else to say it, but let me take a look here. I thought that was the nicest thing ever. And I went, yeah, that's exactly how I felt. So let's watch this. So you have Anthony Cumia, Shuli, Anthony Zenhauser, and Mike Morse covering this crazy debacle that happened on John's show. I was not planning on going on. I would also like to alert everyone, we do have more than one microphone. I know it seems like we're always yelling over each other's shoulders, but I was not planning on going on. But then, just like Gino, sometimes that happens, right? So here you go. Let's take a look at this. It's only been 2 hours and 39 minutes. I mean, come on. I enjoyed watching them cover this. It was fun. Thank you, Shuli Network, for covering it.
Anthony, I love you. Anthony, let's do a compound.
Oh, wait. Starting out with a
He just, if somebody.
Let's just go to Mike.
Love you. Love you. See you tomorrow or talk to you later. Love you, Keanu.
Yeah, he's true. Rhinoceros Kiki, ever stayed alive? New tune from Israel. Stayed alive, like staying alive. New tune from Israel. Is it a joke I'm missing? Staying like staying alive? Stayed alive? I'll write it down. I'll take a look. Thank you, Rhinoceros. 1 million Kiki bucks for you. Derek Bookman, thank you for the $2. Why didn't Chrissy say anything about Karl taping you? I don't think I told her. And yeah, I didn't tell her that. And she's a mom. She's busy, so I don't think she would know that. But I'm gonna definitely see her soon. I think she would be fucking disgusted by that. Yeah. But I would not bother her with such nonsense.
And he has no concept of what that actually is.
There's no love in this Dabbleverse. It's the fucking pit of vipers and snakes, and you better have your fucking head on a swivel.
A World War I muddy rat-infested trench.
Yeah.
But this is the thing. This is the thing is that, you know, he's saying Keanu betrayed him. Keanu stabbed him in the back. You don't know. You don't even really know Keanu, do you? You've talked to her for like 2 months, you know. And before that, you were calling her a slut and a whore.
Right.
So like, where?
And now he's back to it.
Where is this bond of friendship that you have with these people? As soon as Ava says something you don't like, you fucking.
He's right there. I don't owe this man fucking anything. I don't owe him, like, you know, fucking to be calling me constantly, for him to dictate what I do or play on my show. I don't owe him anything. I don't owe it to him to get in the fucking car with him when he's fucking drunk. But
go ape shit on her.
Yeah.
You know, you treat her like dog shit.
Yeah.
This is the guy.
Unlike you,
10 minutes on stage. 10 minutes on stage. You ought to be embarrassed.
You ought to be embarrassed that you had an audience of.
Yeah. The luck of whatever to
We
have
gotta
his
go
mother.
past this. I thought that's what it was.
You know,
Can you clarify the vine?
because he always does. And just one word, crap.
That's your
Right.
top comics who've had the entire sound system in a
Said, throw this guy 5-minute guest spot.
Here we go.
Payer. Why did your wife love Ava until yesterday?
I love Ava. I called
She
you
said she
last
loved
night,
Ava last night.
I said it today. I defended you.
I know, but you're playing both sides in this can.
You know, one of my favorite movies is Scrooged with Bill Murray. And one of the lines I always think about when I hear these people go, I love you, is him going, you can't save them all, Claire. You can't save them all.
That's great. Yes.
Yep. You can't love everybody. Some people cannot be loved.
Right.
Try and please everyone, and you end up pleasing no one. I have to tell myself that. I know he's joking, but I have to tell myself that all the time. It's impossible. It really is.
You just want to be like, Keanu, please, the men are talking. Can you please go in the other room?
Yeah.
I think it's bullshit. I think it's bullshit that you can.
I'm saying my experience, John. You were overbearing with me. After reflection,
Overbearing?
You made me uncomfortable. I see it all the time.
Oh, God.
If any other woman said that about any other man, Mr. Liberal John would be like, how dare you? Right. But he's like, oh, please, I didn't. You did. You did. It's not easy. It ain't easy. But it's not easy trying to be your friend. And you did make me uncomfortable. If it were fucking any one of these men right here and a woman said that about them, you would never fucking let it go. And I highly doubt. And you know what else he said? I think he says next, as if Pocky's never made you uncomfortable. No, never. Not once. Has Anthony ever made me uncomfortable? Ever.
To pick up the.
There you go.
There you go. Now, this reaction is interesting when a woman tells you made me feel uncomfortable to go,
when you were asking for it.
Yeah, unbelievable.
He almost called her Ava just there. And he was calling Ava Keanu.
Yep.
In a couple of, he gets so drunk.
He does that all the time. Yeah.
You don't even know who the fuck he's talking to.
Yeah, and this whole I'll let it.
I made you uncomfortable, but Pocky doesn't.
Incredibly.
I didn't even hear him say it. No, never, not once, never. He's a human being. No, but obviously not.
But Pocky doesn't.
Yeah, I never tried to drive her home drunk, you fucking fool.
Yeah. He just paid her husband a salary. You think that made her feel uncomfortable?
So uncomfortable going.
It made me feel comfortable. He was my husband's employer for many years. I met Gino at Compound Media. He's done nothing that made me ever feel uncomfortable, ever.
On Iggy's and singing karaoke and doing shots with your husband. Yeah. Oh, John, I make them so uncomfortable.
You think Anthony ever pulled her aside and said, hey, I really didn't appreciate you watching that clip on your podcast
right? Yeah,
of someone who didn't like me, you fucking pussy boy.
But Pocky doesn't.
You put me.
Thank you, Derek Bookman, for the $2. Frank and Chrissy will never defend you from Karl tape. I don't need them to. But if I talk to when I see Chrissy, I'll be like, yeah, that was fucking weird that Karl recorded my set in his pocket, and she'll probably say the same thing. I don't need defending. She doesn't have to go on a stream and be like, fuck you. It's not our relationship. I don't need her to do it. She'll probably be as disgusted with it as he's no better than fucking, Schizo Sean at that point. And again, Karl, no harm, no shade. I think it's all squashed now. Okay. Let it go. Let it all go.
In an incredibly
But
uncomfortable
Parky
position that
doesn't.
night. Are you
But
going to tell me that I heard you say today
doesn't.
that
Yeah,
you
I
hid
don't.
all of the beers in your
And if she were to say, yeah, Anthony doesn't make me feel like that, you
Right.
go, oh, whatever. Oh, okay.
I just didn't hear it. But no.
Domestic violence.
Is it Pocky's dozen like a baker's dozen?
Pocky's dozen.
He calls Ava
Pocky's
Keanu all the time. Wet for
The follow-up to the Dirty Dozen, Pocky's dozen.
I gotta recommend give Fudgicle a follow on X. Great stuff on there. Really knows John and breaks down John.
watches in a trench coat?
Dues payer.
You promote a show where you're going to be throwing John in the bus, and when you kitchen sink it with 20, no, hold on, let me finish. I let you finish.
Okay.
And when you kitchen sink it with 20 things, it kind of discredits the
No, it doesn't. This is your classic, like, and I understand she's trying to defend John, but it doesn't discredit what I said at all. It's that same, and I'm not saying I'm a victim, but it's the only way I know how to describe it. It's the same thing. Like, it's that victim blaming mentality where it's like, why say this now? Why say this publicly now? After so many, it was only 10 fucking days after I reflected on it, looked back on it, and I talk about my life on my show. Okay. It's that victim blaming. Well, why now say it? No. And kitchen sinking it with, like, I don't know. I talk about a lot of stuff on my show. It doesn't discredit anything I said at all. It's my life. It's my experience. So sorry, Ava. I think you probably know that though.
the individual items in it, and that's as somebody that is an
Do
advocate
you
for.
think, Ava, do you think it's okay for him
Tino's
to text
reading
me
my
and say,
text right there. No.
Yeah.
I'm texting with him now about what a fucking lump of fuck they both are.
come on, sexy, come on the show?
I don't.
Oh God!
Why didn't you put that part?
He's like, I did that one time. He reads our text messages, which say nothing really, but doesn't read the come on, sexy. In what world is that appropriate? He's like, oh, come on. If any one of these men over there texted that to somebody that wasn't their fucking wife, he would never fucking let it go. That's inappropriate. He's like, oh, come on. Does Gino care? No. Did I put up with that kind of thing? It was never a come on sexy text message, but did I put up with that kind of thing with John a lot? Because I go like, obviously he realizes he doesn't have a chance with me, but maybe I'm fucking naive. I don't know if he thinks that he's like flirting with me. Look at him. I go like, he can't possibly think. So, but when you reflect on it, you go, this is wildly fucking inappropriate. And I've had enough. It is Kino. It's Kiki.
The text message, John, you can read them all. Why?
I don't think it's appropriate to do
It's
that.
okay. In what world is it
One
appropriate
time,
for you?
I wrote
Hey,
you
hello, horsecock to Ava. What does it matter?
So at first she says, come on the show, sexy. And he goes, oh, please. And then he goes, one time I sent that text. It's a
Yeah, exactly. One time I got drunk, pretended not to be, tried to drive you home, tried to get you in the car with me. And then I badgered you and said, come on, sexy. When you finally got home and you came on my show. Like, one time I said something wildly inappropriate to a married woman. Or any woman. I don't know. You're 60 years old. It's not appropriate. I'm also working with you. That's not appropriate. You put me in an impossible position, John. You put me in an, like, it's like, I'm gonna sound like such a piece of shit here. It's hard being a woman. It is. If somebody's like, okay, I'm working with this person, they're saying these fucking inappropriate fucking things, but I don't want to rock the boat. I don't want to, like, you kind of politely laugh and put up with it. It's happened to me a lot in my life. Like, I had a boss, like my first hostess job at Rutledge, at a restaurant in Charleston. The manager, like the general manager, would come behind me at the host stand, and he would like say, I mean, like where I could like fuck it. He was like, for no reason, come behind me, like walk behind me. It was like this much of a space, and he'd go, "I love yoga pant day," because I was wearing yoga pants, and I would go, "What do I do if I say I'm uncomfortable, or if I go fuck you, then I would probably just be fired." It's sort of this same situation, right? It's like, you're putting me on these shows. Am I supposed to? There's no HR department in comedy. One time I said that. I've dealt with this a lot in my life, a lot, and I fall for it. But it's hard being a woman. It is. You don't know, and I'm not complaining. I'm not like anything like that. But when given the opportunity, reflecting on it, to call this motherfucker out, one time I said, I texted you, "Come on, sexy." What about all the other fucking shit? Okay, come on. Yeah, I love yoga pant day. Are you serious? It reminded me of that. But you're like, well, I need this job, or I want this job. I don't want to rock the boat. I don't want to not be on shows, but fuck that. These people should be called out. He acts like some fucking like liberal, progressive person, and he's nothing but a fucking like pig. Tommy, thank you for the $2. My future ex, Michaeline, raised a strong woman. Thank you. Go pick her up for Hackamania. It'll be so cute.
Married woman. You shouldn't be texting someone's partner and calling them sexy.
No.
And again, this liberal guy, this progressive guy, not listening to a woman when she says, "You made me feel uncomfortable." Oh,
Yep.
what about this guy?
Mean?
Like, that is one of the worst things you
Wow.
one of the worst things a guy could say to a woman when she says, "You make me feel uncomfortable," is, "No, I don't."
Right. Anthony, a staunch Republican, right? That man has never in his life made me feel uncomfortable, ever. Would never even dream of it. All right. This like pseudo liberal, like, I don't know, male feminist acting John texts me, "Come on, sexy." And I say, "You make me feel uncomfortable. You've made me feel uncomfortable." And he goes, "Oh, please. You're not even, you're just, John, you're just not even, you're a fugazi. It's a farce what you are. Like, you'd think, if I were John, if he had a fucking brain, if he had a fucking, like, anything, or like any like kind of like humanity, or actually was listening, instead of it's just some woman saying, "I made her uncomfortable." No, I didn't. Yes, you did. You'd think John might win some people over if you went, "You know what? I'm so sorry. I was out of my mind. I was drunk. I got out over my skis. I am so sorry that I made you feel uncomfortable. I don't know what I was thinking. I lost my mind." Not John. "No, I didn't." No. Yes, you did.
You're supposed to have a conversation perhaps about it and apologize and change your way of dealing with that person. But he, again, no responsibility for any fucking thing he ever does.
Nope.
Nothing.
That might be my favorite so far.
Control around you, John. In what world is it appropriate for you to say, could we clear the room? And you shut the door.
So then why
and you told me
why did you
about Anthony?
why did you not?
I mean, that was wild. That revelation was pretty wild.
Yeah.
At Rodney's, he cleared the room, shut the green room door, and scolded her for watching clips of
The whole
you
case is cute.
on her.
That's
You
not-
weren't on.
that's not
She didn't
untoward.
book you as a guest. You weren't on
No.
there talking and shitting on John. It was clips. The
Me and
guy that
Gavin.
nothing bothers him, that none of what people say
Well, you
bothers
dig
him,
out if you're a creep
had to
or not, I
clear
guess.
the room and lecture
No.
Keanu about what
I
she
don't
could
care who
watch.
you're friends with. I don't care whose show you do. I don't care who was on your show. And then all he does is care about those things.
Yup. Make me feel comfortable. I don't care. You know, I'm fine. But no, the moment I play a clip of Anthony, some friend you are. Right. And then you have to have a talking to with me. In what world is it appropriate to have a talking to with me? Shut the green room door, clear the room, put me on the spot. It brings me back to these fucking shitty bosses I've had. Like, and then I'm like, you know, sorry, John. Like, could we open the door? We still have to do this show. That wasn't even a conversation that we didn't even need to have the conversation. It's like, he can't apologize though. He can't go, John can't go, you know what? Maybe that was overbearing. Maybe that was inappropriate. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know why I said, come on, sexy. Like, maybe I was drunk. Sorry for making you feel that way. Not John. No. Mm-mm.
Like, John thinks it's the West Wing. It really does. I like your avatar, John.
Fucking avatar.
Closing the door is just, that's creepy. That's like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go jerk off in this plant. You better think what you did.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I might talk to you.
I know. What
I
a
don't have
little
a
guy.
problem with
You
it
think that's
until
appropriate?
10 days
You
later.
find that appropriate, John?
Why
And
did
that's your classic, and I don't know what else to call it. Why did you not say anything about it until 10 days later? That's your, and I don't know what else to call it other than victim blaming. Doesn't matter when I said it. I reflected on it and went, this isn't fucking right. It does not matter when I said it. You made me feel uncomfortable. That's it. I could have said it a fucking year later. Still doesn't change the fact that you're a fucking creep. Okay, John?
did you?
Want to hear you
Why
say
did you not have a
appropriate?
problem with it?
I just
until
want to hear
10
you say
days
it, John.
later?
Do you
Yeah,
think
Keanu.
that's
Hold
appropriate?
on. I feel the same way he does. Like when women, they accuse men of rape and it happened like 10 years ago. I'm like, come on, bitch.
10
Right.
years,
Fucking
10 days.
liar.
Right. Blow the dust off that accusation over there. How
Right.
dare you?
Hello.
Hello. Too bad you didn't say this 4 years ago, sweetie.
I put up
Keanu,
with a lot.
Keanu, why did you not have a problem with it until 10 days later?
Did.
Why? Why did you come on my show?
Because you have to keep an even keel sometimes with at this point you're the person that's, I'm not saying employing me to a certain extent. You're the headliner. I'm, featuring for you or whatever. You put me on the spot, you make me uncomfortable. And then okay, is 10 days of reflection on it not long enough or too long for me to have still felt uncomfortable? And John, the problem with you is you can't take any criticism. Had I called you and said this to you, it would have been the same fucking reaction. I know it. I talk about my life on my show. You know what this fucking is. Okay? You acted fucked up. You could have just said, I'm sorry. I'll do better in the future. Maybe with somebody else. Maybe I won't make them so uncomfortable. But clearly, you did it with fucking Robin. That's a terrifying story. Jesus.
Without.
That's the new Avatrola. Avatrola.
And text me how much you love me until 10 days later.
I love you.
I said I reflected on it, and I said what's happening here isn't right, and I've had enough.
Do you think that the way that you handled that is respectful to the
Yeah, that's the way I handled it, Ava.
Yeah, that's the way I handled it, Ava. And Ava is a friend of mine. I still consider her a friend, but I mean, it's very. I don't know what else to call it, other than like victim blaming here. I'm not a victim. He didn't do anything to me, but he was inappropriate, right? Like, it's the same thing I went through with like, why talk about Jason now? First of all, I've always talked about him. I've always warned people. Just because now the New York Post asked me about it, I'm not going to fucking not say anything if it helps somebody else. I reflected on it. I was away for a week. Now I'm fucking talking about it. That I don't owe this man anything. That's all. So
I called you and I talked to you yesterday. I did. I defended you. Like,
why are they discounting how she dealt with him making her feel uncomfortable? Whether it, was the next day or 10 days later. Sometimes, girls process these things. Obviously, 10 years, 20 years is a little different. But a few days, seeing what he texts her in the interim, thinking about it, maybe she was overreacting, maybe not. And then realizing, wow, this guy is a real fucking creepy.
Bravo, Anthony. Yes, that's another thing. It's like, am I overreacting? Is this right? I don't want to be like, there's so much, going on in your brain that's like, I don't want to seem like this, or like, am I overreacting about this? And then you process it and you go, no, fuck no, I'm not. 10 days? Really? Okay, yes, 10 years might be a little bit much. 10 days? You didn't have a problem with it 10 days ago. I did.
Piece of shit.
Right. Yeah, I mean, well, here Fudgicle says John kicked out the room and closed the door so there'd be no witnesses to him getting aggressive with a tiny woman. This way, it's her word against his
100%.
animal.
Yeah. And and when this stuff like this escalates towards her, then she starts thinking about all the stuff before, which wasn't as.
Now, Mike Morris, I have to say, I like went to sleep thinking about this. I don't know if I've ever what a lovely man. The only I just never heard him talk very much before, and I guess I don't watch the show, and I know John hates him for some reason, but he says something so poignant here. So bravo, Mike Morse. I think you're lovely. Thank you.
Towards her, then she starts thinking about all the stuff before.
Animal.
Yeah. And when this stuff like this escalates towards her, then she starts thinking about all the stuff before, which wasn't as blatant. And you're like, wow, all right. When he said this or suggested that,
right.
Just little things, but obviously it's been building because all of a sudden, boom, now he's like,
right,
closing the door.
She's like, oh, maybe Gino does drink too much. It all just starts going into this whole other thing.
What about him saying, I always.
But just that little thing, then you do start thinking, like, yeah, all this stuff, it was overbearing. Why am I picking up the phone? Why are you calling me so much? Why is it this overbearing relationship? Why is it like, why am I walking around on eggshells around you? Like, why am I scared to upset you? Why, like, this little thing, like, that seems sort of inappropriate. Like, these like little, like, yeah, I don't know. And then, yes, when you think back on it, you're like, yeah, fuck this. I couldn't have described it better myself. So thank you, Mike. That's honestly, that's what I wanted to play here. But the whole thing is good. Derek Bookman, thank you for the $2. You got paid $50 to feature. Nobody respects your act. That's fine. I did longer than John did. So did Gino. So That's okay. Thank you for the $2.
Jerked off to her once. I jerked off to her. Like, that's fucking putrid.
It is.
Yeah.
And it's zero respect to Gino, to her, to their marriage. It's just a fuck you in every way.
Mm-hmm.
That's his one-time defense. I blew up a
There
school
are many
one
instances.
time.
That's not right.
There are many instances where Gino would have been completely justified smashing him in the face.
Yeah.
But, you know, I get it if you didn't want it to go that way. But
No, it's true. It's true.
Keanu's saying that John made her feel uncomfortable. That's not out of the fucking realm of possibility. It's pretty legitimate.
He had the opportunity to go, you know what? Holy fuck. I'm sorry. That's awful. You know what? I'm an idiot. I was drunk. I did, I'm so sorry that I made you feel that way. But no. Oh, I texted you, come on, sexy, one time. You weren't uncomfortable. Yes, I was deeply, deeply uncomfortable. Mr. Liberal John, though.
Yeah, you would make us uncomfortable when we were watching him talking about Keanu.
Yeah, it was uncomfortable. All right, sweetheart. All right, cutie.
I love you.
Come give your nana a kiss.
My banana. Come give your Aunt Blanche a hug.
Always do. And then you saying, and I super chatted in, somehow me not wanting to drive me home fucking wasted is me.
I wasn't wasted.
Yeah, this
You
is
were
way
wasted.
right. As his pockets are glass bottles in his pockets are clanking around.
Just one.
You know, people are
Trying
like,
to
well,
press.
Ava thinks he's going to try something. Keanu thinks he's going to try something with her in the car. I think she was more worried about how drunk he was than him trying something, but I'm sure that was a concern as well.
I think I'm naive. I don't know. I wasn't exactly concerned about that. And they try and accuse me of saying that I insinuated that he was going to try something, but like Mike said, looking back, thank God. I don't know. Oh God. I mean, I would have dropped his ass. Don't fucking make me try and do something, but I mean, we'll never know because I didn't get in the car because he was wasted.
Oh.
This is the worst glamour shots ad I've ever seen.
There's no after. These are just all before photos.
I love them. I love them.
Those are the pictures that come with the frame, right?
Yeah.
It seems like you just
Silent Mike's my favorite of the bunch now. I literally I'm like, oh my God, that's the nicest thing. I couldn't have said it better. So thank you, Silent Mike Morse. You're not silent anymore. And you helped me not be silent. I love him. I'm going to ask him on my show. He'll be like, no. He'll be like, no, thank you. I'm going to ask him. I'm going to ask him on my show.
Racism? Like, that's insane.
Doesn't matter.
That's insane. I'm talking
Why
about
did you come on my show that night?
You're over.
Keanu, why did you come on my show that night then? Why did you come on my show if you hated me so much?
John, I don't think he.
What's funny is he tells the story that Keanu was on his show a bunch of times after Rodney's. She was on one time.
Yeah.
One time. That's it.
Can make that point.
But put me, you're overbearing and you put me in an impossible position.
Good.
I follow Mike on Twitter.
Oh, she deserved it? Is that what he's saying? Wait a minute. Wait, she was asking for it? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. What you going to do now? Make a strangulation joke, Jonathan?
Hey, look out.
Make that point.
But put me, you're overbearing and you put me in an impossible position. Okay.
John,
I had a time that night, but you put me in a very
very. You said you didn't want to go with me. I said,
saying you were sober. I heard you say today that you hid all of the beers in your coat.
No, I didn't say all.
Abba, your cat wants a drag. Just hand the cigarette behind you.
All of them.
Dues payer. I
gotta
tell you,
I
gotta tell you, I believe John. I like the. Yes, I.
Here's the one thing, Keanu. Here's the one thing. I'm sorry. Here's the one thing.
Right.
I
send him a message.
was
I
just
will.
doing it because I said I thought I can go through Manhattan. Then
Now
you
I
came.
feel like I'd be like I would be intimidated to I'm gonna ask Mike. We say I would love to have you on my show. That was just the night he just said it better than I could have ever said it. It was so sweet. Oh, I don't know. What a nice man. I think Whitney's sister got the hint. Oh, my horsies, oxygen tank, $100, I'll jerk you off. It would behoove you not to, lady. Get out of here.
told you 100 times you were.
Oh, was I trying to be nice or not?
What? I know you were
Well, here's
trying
a
to be
question.
nice.
Here's a question I had.
Yeah.
He came from Massapequa, right? That
Correct.
night.
Yes.
So he didn't know. How'd he come if he didn't know the way back?
This is the other thing. He's like, I promised you I'd drive you home. I said, I never asked you to. I said, it's out of your way. Keep me company. No. And then he goes like, he reframes it like, oh, she did me a favor. I'm like, okay. I guess I would have let him, if were he sober, I would have let him drive me home. Even though it's an hour out of the way, I dragged my ass out there. Gino was supposed to be there. He would have been the one driving, but he, for pretty damn good reasons, didn't want to go. And I'm not saying it wasn't a good show. It was fun. We had fun, but just because you said you would drive me home, you would say, then don't get fucking wasted. And you did. So.
Well, listen. I'm sure he would have put it on his phone, or he's probably got a TomTom in there. So
I think what Mike's saying is, how could he claim that he didn't know that his route didn't take him through Manhattan if he had just driven it on the way there?
Yeah, because he took the GW over.
Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous. He kept saying it was on the way. I said, it's not. It can't be.
Right.
I mean, are we really fucking speculating his intention here? He wanted her alone in the car with him for the drive, so maybe he could try to slip his gnarled fucking fingers on her knee or say some shit that.
No, you know what? I shudder to think of it. Can you imagine? Actually, thank God he got wasted. I didn't get in the fucking car with them. I don't know.
It was very inappropriate to her to see how she was going to react, because all he wanted to do was fuck her. That's all he wants to do with women.
I'm gonna ask him to reimburse me for my lift.
He's got another ulterior motive there. It's the only person that'll talk to him these days. And any woman, any girl that he has any type of contact with, he's trying to have sex with them. And he doesn't give a fuck if they're married, going out with her. The motherfucker tried to pick up Missy in my house.
And you know what he said about that? He went, I'm a man. Oh my God, I forgot about this. He was like, yeah. I have like a vague memory of this, like on a show. It's like, yeah, so what? I'm a man. Ew. You just don't have respect for anyone else. You're a pig. You're a pig. That's why you burp and sneeze and belch and snot all over the place and fucking like, I'm a man. What do you want me to do? Oh, shut up, John. Ugh. Disgusting.
Yeah.
Where my children play with their toys. He thought being alone with her on a long drive home, he'd be able to make some.
Yellow boy. Rhinoceros. Thank you for the $9.99. They are just so gay. Very afraid of picking up any type of hammer. Like I don't exactly know what you mean, but I like it. I'm afraid of picking up any type of hammer. Yeah. Elbow grease. 1 million Kiki bucks for you. Love you, Rhinoceros.
Headway.
Yeah.
That's
Kiki
it.
gets in the car and he goes, listen, I'm going to stop short a couple times because I'm a nervous driver. But once I come, I'll be good.
Fucking ass.
There you go.
To even understand that I wasn't on the way home. Okay? That puts me in a very uncomfortable position.
So then just say no.
I said, are you okay to drive? You looked at me with the fucking death stare like, how dare you say that?
Oh, that's
You
so. In
did,
other words,
John, you did.
Keanu, just don't talk for a second. Let's just talk calmly.
I'm calm.
All right. So
Like
you
when
didn't
I was
want to
on the
write.
phone, you fucking pussy.
Right.
Calm down, you stupid woman.
With me, and I said okay, and then I went home.
Not
You
really.
said no. Get in the car. Keep me comfortable.
Oh yeah, get in the car, bitch. Yeah, I did that, dude.
But every person I know in John's past and present, this is John's MO.
Yeah.
Is you have to keep him company at all times.
Yeah, because his
Yeah,
family
I'd rather
doesn't
be
talk to
Adriana
him.
driving with Syl than
That's a great joke.
At least that ride ends at some point. Yeah.
Who should understand that?
A very good Sopranos
That
reference.
really no means no. If she says no one time,
Yeah.
you nagging her to death isn't going to make
And he
it
copped an
any better.
attitude. He gave her a look like, oh, really?
Yeah. Ugh.
He was planning. That was part of his
Happy
fucking night. The
birthday.
best part, probably. He thought,
Is it your birthday right now? Rhinoceros, 1 million Kiki. You turned 40? 40 million Kiki coins for you.
Wow.
Right, the only reason he went out there
alone with Keanu and be able to, his irresistible John
So they could just
Melendez
sit
moves.
around and not listen to each other.
It might be,
Might
other
work.
than the money, the only reason he did this gig.
Right.
And
don't forget, he's probably pissed at Gino because Gino didn't go. Turned him down. So now he's got a little thing against Gino in his head for stabbing
Well, I
him
think
in
he
the
was
back.
happy that it was just her that showed up.
But now
Yeah,
it's
but
just
st-
her.
but
It's
still,
the two
but-
of them. It's
but that's
great.
a rejection of John's, what does he call it? Generosity.
Right. Because what else am I here for?
Yeah.
Well, that's that, ladies and gentlemen. I was going to play everybody go and watch from it's 2:35 in the morning. Well, this has been fun. Goodness gracious. I really enjoyed Once Over with Haley, her stream yesterday. I was going to play a few clips from that, but I did not get to it. This has been an absolute blast. Thank you for all the super chats. I'll be back tomorrow at 12 noon-ish for Keanu. Thank you for everyone for stopping by. We have a new Keanu cast coming out for you. And I will see you at noon-ish tomorrow. Bye, everyone. Thank you. Bye.
She loves her